how much do you like sweet potatoes in comparison to like regular potatoes?
No, sweet potatoes are like a C for me.
Oh yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah, seriously.
Oh, okay.
Baked
So that
I'm so English it hurts. A baked potato with beans and cheese is like S tier, and then everything else is just like below.
yeah.
Okay.
I'm also a child, so mashed potato is really good as well.
No, like that's like no way that mashed potatoes is good.
I mean, I kind of like mashed
It's like
potatoes.
disgusting.
Now.
Like it's absolutely like who makes mashed potatoes? It's so
What do you
disgusting
mean?
when you look at it.
Kai, we need to stop
No,
this podcast with this guy.
No,
This
it's
is
like yes, it looks disgusting, but it tastes like heaven, dude. Like
it's so good.
it's such a nice thing after after
Afterwards.
I don't
After,
know.
like
I
when
don't
you get
know.
drunk and you forget about all your taste buds or something. Yeah, mashed potato. Dude, you guys
you can make sweet potato mashed potato.
Yeah, you guys know Florian Wirtz? He's basically the most expensive German football player ever. Like Liverpool paid like 150 million for him, and he's
of course,
famous because he's also famous for being good at football. But the thing he's most famous for is that he did a potato rating. So people ask him, "Hey, rate the top 10 potato dishes."
And so they bought him for 150 million because he's good at potatoes.
Does
he cook lunch for the club or something?
No, the thing is, like, they gave him a couple of different potato dishes, and he had to rate them. And then, just for fun, they gave him like plain potato, like nothing, like no dish made out of it. And he was like, "Oh, that's the best." And he put it like an S tier.
That's so German.
Potatoes.
It's like straight up vanilla potatoes, like S
Did he
tier best.
Stick him in a stew.
Stick
He's
him in
never
the
heard
stew.
the end of it.
Yeah.
For a while, like he actually like he liked it because it was a meme, and then the meme became so big that he actually stopped commenting on potatoes.
Yeah.
So now every time people ask him about potatoes, he's just like no comment and just gets annoyed.
Are you sure he's not the chef?
He's not. No, he's surely not a chef.
Okay.
He's very good at football, but that's about it.
Yeah,
They
In
pay
pretty
him
much
to
every
taste
yeah. I
sense.
mean, that's how I would apply if I was a chef. Just say, I'm just very good at football too.
Yeah, and then they pay 150 million for you.
Exactly. Yeah.
He's
How
a
much
really
did your
good
wife pay for you, Kai? Is it actually true that on Valentine's Day in Japan that the girls actually buy something for the guys?
Yeah. But it better not be a potato. Yeah.
Cook mashed potato though.
Oh, dude. Yeah, I mean, so on Valentine's Day, if your girl gives you like a bowl of mashed potatoes, you better buy that ring immediately. Just get married already.
Oh, is that how she got you?
No, like fortunately not, because I don't like every potato dish, but like fries are definitely up there. And mashed potatoes too, but
you like mashed potatoes? Like there's literally nothing more disgusting. There's nothing else you could like.
This is the guy that drinks nothing but sparkling water.
Dude, do you think that Callum and we eat like mashed potatoes like only, like, period, right?
Yeah, that's all I eat.
That's not. Dude, we are not fucking animals. Of course, there's a main dish, and you have like mashed potatoes as sides. I'm not gonna just eat mashed potatoes.
Oh, you don't have
all day
like
long.
a jar of mashed potatoes with you at every tournament. Then in between rounds while sideboarding, you like take out the spoon. You go like, oh yeah, give it to me.
I mean, it's a lot of carbs, so maybe that's
yeah,
good.
it's insane, right?
maybe that's good. Yeah.
Depends on what you want to do. Yeah. But yeah, welcome. Hello and welcome to Everyday Channel number 199, your favorite, most deceptively named Potato Podcast. Today's show is brought to you by the United Potato Industries of Germany. If you want to support the running of the Potato Show directly, you can support us on patreon.com/everydayjournal. Missed out on a really good opportunity to rename the podcast or something. I don't know. I wonder if there actually are potato podcasts.
Everyday paternal. Potato.
I will add one thing though. Like when I moved to Germany, I was for the first time I heard that there are different types of potatoes, like depending on what kind of dish you want to make
dude,
out of
fuck
them.
That shit, seriously.
And I didn't know that because in Japan there's just like only one. Like there's like regular potatoes and sweet potatoes. Period. That's it.
Yeah, you got to figure it out.
Right, but then like in Germany you have like potatoes for like.
There's
I think
7 different types of potatoes.
Right?
Yeah. And nobody knows how to use. There's like hard
so
cooking, soft cooking, hard soft cooking.
Yeah.
It's literally. Oh my god.
Because you're right. Like nobody does know like how like what to do with them, right? So like you basically grab the cheapest one.
Like from a marketing perspective, it's like horrible because like you give your clients a choice and there's like no default good choice. Like they can only make mistakes. They can never feel like they made the right purchase, right? So it's just like whatever I buy it's probably gonna work, but I never know whether it's like a good purchase because it's all the same kinda, but they don't know, so they question themselves all the time. So if you're like a potato marketing expert, you literally like you take that choice away from them. You just tell them this is the potato you buy, and that's how it works.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it's just like, I don't know, handing your friend like over like two random legacy decks and just go like.
But the thing is, like, I'm just glad that my favorite kind of potato. That's how we started talking about this before the show, right? My favorite kind of potato is the sweet potato, and the sweet potato is like tier 1 marketing, like S tier marketing, because literally they figured it out. It's just like sweet potato, and that's it. Like no stupid bullshit on top of that.
It's worth saying, like, I just joined the chat and they were talking about Kartoffel. How do you say
Kartoffeln.
Tier list in German?
Rangliste?
Yes, I just came in as you two were talking about like a potato tier list in German, and then Julian hit record straight away. So I don't even know why I make show notes. It's just, it writes itself.
Well, you didn't put the potatoes in the show notes, that's for sure.
So
Maybe
I missed out
next
the
time.
best bit, really.
I mean, we have episode 200 coming up, right? We can dedicate that to the potato industries.
Yeah, perfect.
I hear other podcasts actually have sponsors. Maybe we should reach out to them.
Yeah.
It's a
Just the potato company.
Potato podcast, dude. Popo.
I mean, I wouldn't hate it. Yeah.
Pol Pot.
I think it's like
So that
much.
sounds a lot like
it's
Pol
like much.
Pot.
Yeah, it's like much better than like most other vegetables. I think. Like if I had the choice.
Really?
I think so. Like
broccoli
yeah.
is pretty good. Paprika. Actually, no. You guys call it bell peppers, at least in the US.
Yeah.
We call it paprika.
I don't know. I really just don't want to be like a zucchini podcast. You
No,
know?
zucchini
It's-
doesn't work. Like
yeah.
you might as well be cucumber, and cucumber is disgusting. But zucchini is like the little child of the disgusting cucumber. That's how it works.
Right.
Yeah. Anyway, guys, what have you been up to?
Yeah, eating a bunch of potatoes.
Yeah. Actually, you know what? I've been up to the least, so maybe I should start so we can
Yeah,
have
go.
some kind of like, yeah. So I was supposed to play a tournament yesterday, once again at our local tournaments at Bob's, but seriously, fuck Bob. Bob kicked us out.
Oh, Bob.
Bob,
We
come on,
literally,
dude.
we literally, like, we don't know. We tried to get there, and apparently, like, I was there. I wasn't there yet. But the first guys who got there, they were like, yeah, they were just like waved away. We don't want your kind around here. And we're like, what the fuck? So they wouldn't even tell us what the reasoning was, which is like, if you don't want us to come to your establishment and play Magic there, that's perfectly fine. Like, you're a restaurant. They were pretty empty during Sundays, but I mean, if they don't want us, that's fine. But if they don't want to tell us, and they're just like, yeah, we don't want your kind anymore, that's a little bit messed up. After we have been playing there for like under 1.5 years or something, so
That's like that's like Berlin nightclub door policy. You know, like you don't get
Sven
in.
Marquardt.
Exactly, and they don't tell you why you didn't get in. You just know that you
Maybe
didn't.
next time.
Yeah, dude. They're taking off.
Yeah, you gotta dress up for your Magic
yeah, so I
tournaments.
kind of actually like Bob a little bit for doing this, just being like a
Yeah.
little badass about this, but
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, no, one of my friends, he actually wrote a review about them on Google Maps or something, and he mentioned that like if they don't want us, that's fine. It just like feels a little bit like humiliating to just be told we don't want your kind here, which is like what does that mean, right? So they actually responded right away, and they said, yeah, blah blah blah, yes, we had a good time together, yada yada yada, we are sorry, this is not the standard we hold our staff up to, and blah blah blah. And then they also mentioned, I think they phrased it, they can't continue with us for a reason they can't reveal in public. Like, what?
Okay.
What the fuck? Like, do you think like we're trading drugs or something? Like, what's going on there? For a reason we can't reveal in public. Like, you also couldn't reveal them in private. Like, don't bullshit us. Like,
Dude, it's so mysterious.
maybe that's just like their thing. Like, they
It's a thing.
try to get you, and then I don't know. They're
Okay.
leading you on in a way.
Is that like the first time you had like such a like a negative experience, you know, at an event location or store? LGS,
Also, like
anything
the last
like that?
the last event was the first time I went there, and maybe they were like, okay, no, this guy,
Keep this guy out. He doesn't like mashed potato.
Yeah, exactly. No, I ordered fries, like sweet potato fries, because I.
Oh, that's
felt
why
like,
they shut it down.
Yeah, no.
Because you ate all of them.
And you ate all the sweet potatoes, and you
Yeah.
drank all the sparkling
I
water.
didn't even want them. I just ordered them because I felt like we owed something to the place, right? Because they let us play there. So I even like I tipped very well. Like in Germany, I tipped like I think over 10%, which in Germany, especially for like small amounts, like It's like, yeah, it's good.
Oh, that's a lot. Yeah.
When the German says they tip over 10%, I would think like 10.5%.
But the thing is, like, you mentioned whether that has happened in the past. And actually, I remember it happened at a school because we there's like a, I don't know, adult education school or something, and they it wasn't occupied in the weekend, so we would go there and play tournaments there. And then one guy got like ripped off in a trade, like got ripped off really badly by another guy. So he went to the tournament organizer who was like organizing all these tournaments in that school, and he was like, "Yeah, I want you to reverse that trade." He was like, "No, like that's like if you trade with somebody and you don't like the trade afterwards, like it's not my thing." Yeah, but I will tell my parents that you do drugs here and everything. And they're like, what? And yeah, he didn't reverse the trade. And the guy actually went ahead and like he told everybody that there's like drug trading going on at that school and everything. And then we literally, like, after going there for many years, we had to stop going to that school because they wouldn't give us the event location anymore.
Duh. It's just, yeah, I mean, it's kind of like a dick move, but it's also like kind of hilarious at the same time.
You respect it, right?
It's like, yeah. That's funny.
You know where we went afterwards?
To a drugstore.
No, you know how Munich had the biggest party area in all of Europe? It was called Kunstpark Ost, then it was called Kultfabrik. I don't know what it was called afterwards, but it was like the biggest club. There were like, I don't know, 10 different clubs or more in an old industrial building on the east side of town. Like really cool.
Nice.
Actually, yeah, cool until it was like too much. Then it became uncool. That's how it always works, right?
Right.
Anyway, so inside that whole area with like 10 different clubs, there was a kindergarten. And the kindergarten was, of course, only occupied during the day when nobody else was there. And the kindergarten was like in the basement of one of the clubs. And yeah, apparently they had some room. And we then played tournaments down there for a couple of years. And actually, the way you got into that place is, you know Thomas the Tank Engine?
Mm-hmm.
Kai, I don't
Thomas
know
the Potato Engine.
No, it's just like...
I mean, I know Thomas the Locomotive. No?
Yeah, that's exactly
that
it.
That dude, yeah.
They had a giant, like, life-size Thomas the Tank Engine, and it had like a door inside it, and you had to walk through Thomas the Tank Engine into the club, and then you got down to the basement, and then that's where we played Magic for a couple of years.
Oh, that's sick. That's a sick location.
It was kind of sick, honestly.
It's like it's
That was
like,
much cooler than I expected. I'll be honest.
Yeah. Honestly, because it's a little hard maybe for if it's the first time you want to get into that location. But like
It's
once
so hard to find that place.
Once you know. But that's kind of cool though.
It was really cool.
There's a pretty cool bar in London that has like a similar thing where upstairs is like a kind of breakfast restaurant and stuff, and nothing gives it away. But there's a large fridge in the middle, and if you go to one of the waiters and say, "I'm here to see the mayor," they take you into the fridge, and it's a secret bar downstairs.
Oh, dude, you gotta
like
kidding me!
that.
What the hell?
It's pretty cool. Like, I've told loads of friends to go there, and I don't blame them. They don't trust me because they're like, you go up and like, I'm coming to see the mayor. Like, it's so easy to be a trick, right? But
yeah,
it's a really cool secret thing. And then to go out, you have to go out the back, like a secret exit as well. That looks different. It's cool.
But like, I think when you say it, like, it's kind of also important how you say it, right? Like, you have to like be 100% confident that this is like no bullshit and just gotta go.
Yeah.
I'm here to say to see the mayor.
Yeah,
Please.
obviously.
Right now.
Oh, you too, sure.
Right here, right now, I demand to see the mayor.
Yeah. That's nice, dude. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they fucked you over like anyways, and
they're like, dude, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah,
Do you want breakfast
exactly.
or what?
Yeah, and then you get like blacklisted on their first location too. And
You know, it's even better if you actually spread that rumor that you can get there, and then all of a sudden, like, all the people, they go there and they ask for the mayor, and like the place doesn't know anything about like a secret rumor or mayor. It's like, why the fuck is everybody coming up and asking to see the mayor?
Yeah, you could do that actually.
I mean, there will be a lot of sales too for that place, right? Because
You guys remember IRC chat?
Would say what?
IRC, Internet Relay Chat?
No.
Like Quakenet and everything?
Nope.
So that was the place to be for basically, like, if you played any kind of esports in like the 90s and the early 2000s. And it was basically Discord. It's literally exactly what Discord is, but of course a little less convenient, but actually reasonably close. And imagine Discord, but there's like one Discord that administrates the rest of Discord. It was called like FETS. It was basically like the government of the whole server, but there was like tens of thousands of channels and like, I don't know, 100, 200,000, I don't know, maybe even 500,000 people on Quakenet. I have no idea. So the channel, that FATS channel, was only there. You went there if you had like an issue, like if some technical issue or some administrative issue. You talked about it, and then you had to leave again after they fixed it. So there were only ever like 5 people in there at best. So it was really like some kind of like office or authority. So at some point, my friend and I realized, dude, we can just like spam in all the big IRC channels that there's a big raffle going on inside there, because nobody knew about the channel because it was so fringe, but it was like vital to the administration of the that whole Quakenet thing. Like imagine like all of this. Yeah, exactly. So we spread a rumor that it was like a big raffle going on there, and you had to go in there and like you had to, I don't know, type out your favorite animal or something, and you had to spam it, and then you could win like a new computer or like a graphic cards or something.
See, you sound like the kind of arsehole that would like make a pirate deck in Legacy and trick everyone into that as well.
Oh, you would think that, right?
Yeah, but you wouldn't do that because it wasn't
No,
pirates.
never. I would just like spread the rumor, and then somebody else would do the work for me.
There we go.
But yeah, those were the days. It's kind of funny how like technology gets replicated over and over and over again, and it's just like better and better and better each time. Yeah, so Discord is just like the latest iteration of chat in a way of IRC chat. Like Quakenet? Yeah, dude, I miss Quakenet so much.
So Kai, you were up to a lot apparently. There we go.
Yeah, I was gonna say like I wasn't up to a lot, and then we've been talking about me for like 10 minutes.
Exactly.
Anyway,
Yeah.
Julian, what have you been up to?
I got kicked out of.
What have you
Bob's.
been really up to?
Dude, I have something like, I'm counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have like 25 holes in my wall right now.
Oh,
because
that's sick. Congratulations.
I felt like I wanted a big change, or like a big change, quote unquote. So I ripped out my entire setup. Like I literally everything all around my computers, all my shelves, all my floating shelves, all of my technology, like literally everything. And I only put it together last night because I realized, I have to, record a podcast, and then I also have to stream on Thursday. But I want to remake basically half of my apartment entirely, completely. And that right now leaves me with a lot of holes in my wall because I had to drill.
I love doing that. I love changing everything around.
Yeah.
Just the whole room or whatever. Yeah, that's fun.
It gives me a lot of energy, like so much energy.
Yeah, I'm going to be doing that
does.
soon. I'm like halfway through buying a flat at the moment, so I think I should get it in 4 to 6 weeks, and that'll be a whole like putting everything in there, working it out. I'm currently working out like plans of where everything goes and stuff. So I love doing that kind of stuff.
It's cool, right?
Yeah.
It's kind of like building a new deck in a way.
Yeah.
But you already have the cards though. Like you have the pool, but you're just gonna like stick them together.
No,
in a
but like
way.
I need to buy some new furniture, so it's like you don't
Yeah,
need to buy the new cards.
That's
you're
the
gonna.
thing.
I thought because it sounded like you're just rearranging stuff that you already have.
No. This is gonna be brand new. Like I actually have to buy new stuff, and like right now I'm still like in the inspiration phase, and I needed to rip all of the stuff out because there was just like too much clutter going on, and it was nice for the time being, but now I need something else, and that's. I can send you some pictures later on. Also, I had to rearrange my Lego because it was all on the floating shelves. And I have way too much Lego. Like, I gotta sell some of my... Like, I'm gonna keep the pirate ship. I'm gonna keep the Batmobile. And then, like, 1 or 2 other pieces, like the Millennium Falcon, maybe.
Sell it and buy some more orcs.
Oh, yeah. The orcs are... well.
What's your favorite Lego set? Not that I know much about Lego. Like, I
my
played,
favorite Lego
I played
set
a lot in the 90s.
My favorite Lego set that I own...
Yeah.
It's the Pirates of Barracuda Bay. It actually has different names in different countries, so I'm not sure, but everybody knows which one I'm talking about.
That's my favorite as well.
Yeah, there's one from 1989. I actually don't remember the collector's number. And then there's like a revival, like a remake from 2020, which I bought back then. And that one is beautiful because it's not only the ship, but you can also transform it if you like rebuild it into like a shipwreck. And then like pirates setting up their base at a shipwreck. But you can also put it together, and then it's a ship, and it's.
Oh, wow.
I want to say it's one of the coolest Lego sets.
No, I just googled it. It looks insanely detailed.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Yeah, I like just recently, I like just out of nostalgia, I went through like old Lego catalogs, and I feel like the Lego design team, they put so much more effort and like details and stuff into like pirates and castles. Like those two, I think, have like the best models and like best sets ever. And then there are like a lot of like bullshit sets. They like, especially like the ones like from like outer space and whatever. Like it's like they had like 50 minutes on the clock left, and they had to come up with like two new sets. Yeah.
You know Held der Steine?
It's a YouTube channel, right? It's
Yes,
the dude. It's the
yes.
dude who does like all these ridiculous like
I want to say
setups.
even though he's only German speaking, he's one of the biggest Lego influencers in the world, and certainly like the biggest German speaking one. And the guy is like crazy.
He's insane, dude.
He's completely insane. But the thing is, I've grown to realize I think he just plays a role to a certain degree, because he is insane. The way he talks and the way he looks at you and like the way he behaves just overall and speaks. But people get addicted to that kind of personality. It's kind of like I don't know. Tell me about a podcast that just like is bold and like makes bold statements and it's over the top. But you also know that the people doing it are not actually like that, but they like putting it over. That's what he is for Lego, which sounds so insane if you never listen to it when you think
talking
like
about
Lego.
us?
I mean, no,
We chat shit and never do
it sounds like the Serum Visions podcast, like not even close.
At least on their most
those
recent
those guys
episode,
are
that's true.
extreme. It's
A little too bold, maybe.
they're very serious about Serum Visions.
The thing is, like Lego gets a lot of shit, especially lately, because of their price policy. Because they, for the longest of time, they would ignore adults. There was even like AFOL, AFOL, they would call them AFOLs, adult fan of Lego, and it was like derogatory. So like, oh my god, like these adults that want to play Lego, get out, like we don't want you. And then at some point Lego realized, oh my god, they will like, these guys have more money and they will pay a lot more money for the Lego sets, because back then Lego sets would be like, I don't know, 100, 150, maybe 200 euros at best. And then they realized, oh my god, these adults, they have a lot of money and they are actually addicted to Lego. And I don't know to which degree, but honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if way more than 50% of their revenue now comes from, well, AFOLs.
Oh, think so. Yeah, because we are all like 90s kids, right? Like we grew up with this shit, and like I just had it like last week where like there was like a flea market close to where my parents live, and I was there, and there was this one booth where like this guy he's probably close to my age, and he had like this massive Lego collection, like displayed everything, and like I probably spent like more than an hour just talking to him and looking at all these figures. Like I didn't buy anything at the end, but like we had a really good talk regardless. And I don't know, like in a lot of these figures and sets like he had from like back then, and he told me like how ridiculous the value is of a set, especially if it's sealed. Like if it's sealed, not open yet, like you can like sell it for, I don't know, like double, triple the price or whatever. And like building these Lego sets also, like it has a lot of parallels to Magic, I think, because I explained them like what I do, you know, what Magic is and blah blah blah. And I feel like if you build a Lego set, it's almost like deck building in Magic, where you just kind of, you know, I don't know, have like a core idea maybe, and then you take a couple of elements from here and there, but ultimately it's like the thing you build.
Yeah, if you actually like, if you to play around and stuff, right? I think the vast majority of like the revenue is coming from people just like buying the sets and building them and like not doing anything else with them.
It's like house decorations, right?
Yeah, exactly. Like, and they leaned very heavily into that.
Mm-hmm.
They just released the most expensive Lego set ever. Can you guys imagine? Like the
it's Final Fantasy? No, it's just
Universes Beyond. Yeah, right. Here we go. No, so you mentioned, right, the aftermarket stuff. Like if you buy stuff from like, I don't know, the 90s or 2000s. That can go for like, I don't know, 8,000 euros or something. It's crazy. Like if you got that sealed and complete in box and everything. But just like retail, they just released the most expensive retail set, and that's 1,000 euros for the Death Star.
It's got to have a lot of Lego.
Oh, how big? Yeah, how big is the Death Star?
Well, the thing is, they released a couple of Death Stars, so if you Google it, you're probably gonna see the wrong one. This one is actually flat. It's like not a sphere, which gets
it's got the
of
insides. I'm looking at it. You can get the Lord of the Rings tower as well with Sauron.
Yeah, but that one's shit. At least according to Held der Steine.
Fair enough.
But you can also get Rivendell, and Rivendell has been received very well, but it's also like, I think it's like 500 or 600 euros or something. It's crazy.
See, my relationship with Lego is, when I was younger, me and my brother would have a big box of all the bits together, and we had this game called Bashing Trucks, where you would spend about 2 hours building a truck, and then you would smash them into each other. So that's my Lego relationship.
Dude, that's amazing.
Cool.
Like Lego would love you, because then you have to constantly buy new stuff.
You try and build it like as tough as possible, so you just smash it into each other back and forth, back and forth. And me being older, I just always won, so he hated it, but I made him play.
You know something I also realized for Lego? They have the same issues that Magic has in many ways, like branding wise. Because you guys know Star Wars, I guess. You
I've heard of it.
What is
What
the
do you
ship?
mean?
You guys know Jango Fett or Boba
Yeah.
Fett?
Yeah.
Boba
You know
Fett,
what-
yeah.
You know what his spaceship is called?
Oh, I know what it looks like, but I can't remember the name.
Damn it.
It's called Slave One.
Okay.
Actually, let me see how they actually spell it.
It's the one that it flies in a weird way, like you think
like-
it should go upside down or whatever.
Exactly, it flies vertical, right? So it's called, like, in the universe, it's called Slave One, and they were like, oh, we probably shouldn't use that name, so I think they named it Boba Fett spaceship or something.
Fair enough.
Which reminded me a lot of like when they also like basically eradicated a lot of cards from Magic's past. But now the bigger thing that nobody understands why they've been doing this, they just released one of the coolest sets ever. You guys know the Black Pearl from Lego, right? From Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. So they
Black
released
sails.
that, but they didn't call it the Black Pearl. You know what they called it?
The White Pearl?
Jack Sparrow. That would actually be worse.
Jack Sparrow's ship.
Jack Sparrow's pirate ship.
Oh, no.
so
You gotta be kidding, dude. This is lame as hell. Like,
This is so fucking lame. Like, people are giving them so much shit for it. And Lego, they made a small announcement on Instagram, and they said, yeah, this is actually Disney's decision. Like, we came to the decision along with Disney, which basically means Disney decided this. And now people are torn between, like, is like black, is it like a negative association? Or is it just because people don't remember the name Black Pearl anymore because the movie is from like 20 years ago?
dude, they say it like, I don't know how many fucking times in the movie. Like, that's the Black Pearl.
It's in the movie title, right? Pirates of the Caribbean, The Curse of
Curse
the Black
of the Black
Pearl.
Pearl, exactly. Yeah, dude,
Yeah.
come on.
I mean, by now we gotta call it The Curse of Jack Sparrow's pirate ship.
Yeah, so epic.
The most epic title imagine ever. So yeah. Well, that's a lot of talk about Lego, but yeah, it's insane how deep Lego is when it comes to its relationship with the customers, because it's so insanely abusive, which in many ways I guess is similar to Magic, right? But then again, people like they still do it voluntarily, but yeah, they've been sucking so much money out of the player player base. You know what I mean?
Do you
Fan
know,
base.
do you know like guys who play like both Lego and Magic?
I think it's actually a pretty reasonable overlap.
You think so? Because
There's
like,
a lot
Yeah.
of, there's a lot of Magic players with too much money, so
they're both like money and time intensive, right?
Lego-
Yeah,
It's
but
not
Lego's not
time-intensive,
that
is it?
time intensive. Like, you build it and then you got it.
yeah, it's like very short amount of time.
Oh, okay. No, because then like you are like way different Lego enjoyers than I am. Because like I keep like rebuilding them. So like once it's done, I smash it to
Smash
old.
it.
Yeah, and then like start again. You know, it's like it never ends.
But in the story, the Death Star blows up, so I've got to smash it against the wall.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. I see. Yeah, against your truck.
Pick up all the pieces. Oh, my bashing trucks would destroy your Death Star.
Probably it probably doesn't even have wheels on it.
What a shit truck.
You guys know Rudy from Alpha Investments?
Oh yeah.
He actually, like, sometimes when you see in his background, like, I stumble across one of his episodes, like, every year or something, and he actually has tons of collected Lego sets in the background. Sometimes.
Oh, not surprised. Yeah.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, so many people have been doing it lately because it's so predictable, because Lego cuts you off after a couple of years, so they retire sets, and then those sets, they rise in price insanely.
Okay.
But the thing is, it has happened so much that I think right now everybody's doing it. So I think a lot of people, they're going to be in for, like, a surprise when they try to resell their sets 5 years from now and nobody wants them because everybody already has, like, 4 copies.
Okay. So it's like in a way, like every Lego set is on the reserved list, right?
Yeah. But they can, not technically, they can reissue them, and they will do. Like, for example, the X-Wing from Star Wars. I've seen like 5 or 6 different variations, but sometimes they're bigger, sometimes they're smaller. And you never know when it's going to come back, right? For example, Jack Sparrow's pirate ship has been there in the past, like 15 years ago, but it was smaller. Now this one is a lot bigger. And Lego sets tend to become a lot bigger over the years because people will also spend more money on them and everything. So it's probably only a matter of time until, like, also of inflation, until we get like a €2,000 set at some point in the future. Who knows?
It's just waiting to happen, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, the thing is, like, now there's so many parallels to Magic. We should actually invite like some Lego influencer to this cast at some point, because now people are actually like raiding and breaking into Lego stores and they're stealing Lego. I've literally yesterday I was watching like one of those American news reports. Blah, 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 people break into and they stole like $500,000 of merchandise and stuff. And then they show these guys on surveillance cameras, and they literally break into a Lego store, and they try to reach the top shelves, but they're too far up, so they have to actually like do some kind of ladder move and like get all the big box expensive Lego sets, and then they literally steal like $500,000 in Lego. Yeah.
Oh wow.
What can you do?
Okay. Dude, I'm not
Are
a
we gonna
professional.
get a? Sorry, Kai.
I'm not a professional thief or anything, but like
Are you a
I'm-
recreational
No, but like
thief?
I'm more like a hobbyist.
Thief of hopes and dreams.
Yeah, I'd probably go like somewhere else where the things are not as clunky. Like, dude, like a pack of Lego is just so clunky, and it just takes up so much space.
It's
like a
true. It's
big
much
green
easier to
thing.
steal magic cards.
Yeah, like how many Lego sets can you like carry at once? 2? Like 3 maybe
What a
max?
question.
Yeah, it's just so not good for stealing, I think.
I think one time I actually bought 5 Lego sets at the same time.
Uh-huh.
And I only went to store to buy like a single one, and then I was like,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, but
no
then you
need
have
of
to
us.
you have to run too. Like how it just doesn't make
But
a
that's
lot
the
of
beauty. Like if you pay, you don't have to run. You can walk.
Oh
Pay,
yeah.
pay to walk. Nice.
Pay to walk. Yeah.
When are we getting a secret lair like Lego magic cards? Do you think?
It
Has
will
it,
actually-
has it already happened? I have no idea.
I think it might happen. I think it might happen. They're doing like so many like collaboration these days. I wouldn't be surprised if we see like.
The thing is, like, Lego has so many insane rules about stuff, I guess, kind of like Magic. For example, when they printed their first pirate captain, he has like a pirate head with a skull on it, skull and crossbones. And Lego was so adamant that the only way you can ever put a skull on a Lego set is if the creature, if the figure is smiling. So they had to make a smiling captain because first they want to give him like a
It's for
really
kids,
grim
right,
look.
as well.
Yeah, so they were like, okay, if we have like a skull and crossbone and a grim character, that doesn't work. He has to be smiling. So that's why the first Lego captain is smiling.
That's funny.
Mm-hmm.
Like what if you need like a bunch of like corpses, but the corpses are smiling. It's so funny.
I think dude, you're
Hey,
actually right.
some-
Like the skeletons they printed, they are also
I
smiling.
remember them smiling.
Yeah, I think so. That's slightly, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, here's some happy skeletons.
They also have some illegal building techniques.
Oh,
So
God.
on their website, they have like a PDF that you can look into. And it says like, these are illegal ways to combine Lego pieces.
Oh, fuck
and I've
that.
done some of them.
What do you
Oh,
mean?
I'm sure I did every single one building bashing trucks. Like,
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is your Lego hour, like half
Yeah.
an hour of Lego talk.
That's funny, dude. Yeah,
I hope you guys like Lego.
Yeah, after this episode, I'm gonna actually just try and find the best Lego podcast that's out there on Spotify. Just
Are there
I'm
any-
actually
just give
pretty
it a
sure
listen.
half a year from now, you will have bought at least one Lego set. Now that we've talked about this.
oh shit, dude.
I 100% won't have. I'll make a bet with you right now.
Oh yeah.
And if
Okay.
you lose, I have to buy you like a Lego set or something.
Okay, so like if
No,
you
if I lose, I'll buy you a Lego set. And
Oh.
if I win, you have to buy me a beer.
Okay, that's easy.
okay.
Cool, because I'm just not going
Like,
to buy
dude,
Legos.
but like, like imagine if like Lego did like the reverse thing where like they take like Magic's IPA and
IPA?
Oh no, IP. God damn it.
Oh my god.
And so like yeah, I don't know if there's like a Lego like Ravnica set, for example, where you can like I don't
Lego,
know.
just jeez. Because I'll be honest, I have absolutely zero interest in Lego. Now you're going to ruin my beautiful Ravnica with it as well. Jesus Christ. At least you've
Like
got
when you
IPA
play
involved.
Warhammer, bro, that's just so it's almost the same thing, man. It's
No comment.
okay.
It is super nerdy, but no. Like, you
Dude, I
can't
bet
play...
it's the same dudes probably.
Oh my god. Should we talk about card games?
Yeah.
Any card
we
games?
Can. We can.
Oh, by the
So-
way, I also want to shout out Kurt Schultz here. He's a listener of our podcast, supporter of our podcast, and we actually got to meet in Munich today for lunch.
Oh, nice.
Got to meet his family because he was over in Europe for his wedding on the Isle of Skye. Dude, he showed me some pictures,
Nice.
and I mean, I know Skye is beautiful. I've been there, but those wedding shots over there, holy shit, those are some of the best I've ever seen.
My
So
sister's
shout outs to him.
like not engaged or anything yet, but she's like, when I get married, I'm getting married on Sky. It's
Oh, you got it right.
yeah.
It's the only option. Kai, actually, what happened to you, like forging your rings and stuff?
We didn't forge them. Like we just bought them like dirt cheap for like $30.
Dude, I
rings
love
were
everything
given
about
to
your
the-
wedding, seriously.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, but like yeah. But I already dropped the ring. Like it's somewhere in the room. Yeah, hidden. But like yeah, I'm not a ring person. It's also like it kind of sucks if you have a ring and you play Magic all the time because like I don't know. I just don't want to have anything on my fingers when I play. Or when I paint or draw or whatever.
Okay. So we were talking about actually some card games, right?
Yeah, I've heard of those card games.
Yeah, we can do that. Yeah.
Yeah. Callum, did you get to play any card games?
No, the last couple of weeks I just started like evening classes college last week, which is exciting. It's quite far away for the first year. It's like I do it twice a week, so Tuesdays and Thursdays, and last week was the first week. It was just like kind of inductions, getting used to the college and stuff, but it's like an hour and 20 minutes away from work and then almost 2 hours to get home in the evening, so it's a bit intense, but it's only for 1 year. But that's cool. So I've just been kind of like just concentrating on doing that and things. This weekend the weather was pretty bad, so I just kind of stayed in and did an assignment and stuff like that. So I've got to hunker down for the next year. That's kind of my goal. But no, so when you said, I probably did the least, I was like, no, I did even less than you, I'm sure. So no,
cool.
I've not done much. I was just checking out the recent results, and it's all fairly standard. No interesting decks won events recently, did they?
Well, we're going to have one interesting deck that we're going to talk about, but first of all, actually, should we jump into that before we get into what Kai has been up to? Because Kai has been up to the most.
No, I actually kind of want to talk about this one's very spicy deck.
This one's very spicy deck?
Yeah.
Okay. So here we are, guys. This is going to be the NRG Series $2,500 trial. NRG Series Showdown Weekend at Mundelein in Illinois. Well, that's quite a mouthful for a tournament name. It's the NSTNSSW at that's the thing. And we got around about 100 players, 98 players, at least on SpiceRack here.
That's good.
Yeah, that's really good,
cool.
right? And well, we got quite the top 8. I think the top 8 is 8 different decks, right?
Yeah.
Looks good. Yeah,
very
dude,
cool.
Paper always, never fails to disappoint. Almost never.
I swear, I'm going to preface this, and I know this is coming up a bit later, but every time you see a top 8, you're like, oh, it's actually all quite unique. And then in the 9th to 16th, there's always 6 blueberry animators just lurking under the bed every time.
Yeah.
So, guys, don't overdo it. We're going to send one to the top 8, and he's going to take it down. No, actually, not so much this time.
No, not there.
Yeah. I guess we're just gonna go from very quickly from bottom to top on the top 8. So 8th place we got Blue Black Reanimator, Nathan Mar Hefke, Mystic Forge, of course, once again losing in quarterfinals. The deck that loses, there's no deck that loses more quarterfinals than Mystic Forge. Literally, there's literally not. When you see, I think one of the last big tournaments we talked about, it also had 2 Mystic Forges losing in the quarterfinals, and I almost wanted to mention it, then I forgot about it, and then I was thinking about during the whole next day that I didn't mention it. Anyway, that was Oliver Vögeli. Love that name. The German guy is laughing.
Funny.
Yeah. Another guy. We got Dragonstorm P. Mitchell Burns, and of course also 12 posts in the hands of Charlie Dusterberg.
12 posts is the blue version, which is pretty cool, for Tishana's Tidebinder and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's the one that we've seen on Magic Online quite a lot lately.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. So I was going to say, I think this is one of the first ones to kind of transition over. Obviously, people are playing it in paper and stuff, but this is the first bigger result that I've seen. I definitely could be missing something, but it's cool to see it putting up results in paper as well.
Yeah. Then losing in the semifinals, we got Blue-Red Kata, which is basically Blue-Red Diverless Diver, Blue-Red Tempo, if you want so, in the hands of Garrick Alford. With
cool to
2
see, 'cause
surgical extractions in the main, holy shit.
Garrick is one of the absolute crushers in Modern on the NRG series, so this is cool to see him playing.
He's got
Legacy
two,
as well.
if you get surgical in the first game, you think this guy didn't properly this sideboard, right?
Yeah, you would.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at the sideboard. There's nothing that would be main decks. Well, really, it's
yeah.
If it's a you want to trigger Corey Steelcutter and Fill the Graver for Murktide and Dragon Rage Channelers and stuff, and Blue Black Reanimator and Cephalor Breakfast are really big. Yeah, it's cool.
I was going to say, isn't there a blue card that you can play? And that's not actually, it's banned.
Mental misstep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. But this is also proactive for the Corey Steelcutter and the GLCs and stuff. Whereas, yeah, I think almost, yeah. I'm not saying it's better than Mental Misstep, but
Prop would be insane in the deck.
Yes, it would.
Yeah, okay.
Yes, it would.
Then we got Mardu Aggro, which is actually so it's the energy deck, right?
It's the energy deck, but it's proper Mardu. So it's if the mana works, it's got 3 wasteland as well. So the mana must be really bad in this deck. But if it works, it's it's splashing black for it's not even splashing black. It's just full on Mardu. It's got white for Ajani and Guide of Souls, Nostra Pride. It's got the black. Well, actually, so the red is then for Goblin Bombardment and Amped Raptor, and then the black is a really heavy black as well. It's 3 Cabal Therapy, 4 Thoughtseize, 4 Orcish Bowmasters as well.
This is so sweet, bro.
It's proper just 3 color deck, but the cards are powerful. It's cool. I think this is a good deck.
Yeah, Cabal Therapy aggro, dude. Let's go. This is kind of like
Cabal Therapy and Ajani's insane together.
Yeah. It definitely gives me like those like young Pyromancer vibes a little bit from like way back then.
To me, it reminds me so much of the Bombardment deck that Sam Black played.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh shit, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Definitely.
It's like lots of little shitters who make more shitters, and then you also have Goblin Bombardment and
Bloodcast. You have
Bloodcast,
Masters and Ajani.
Yeah.
Everyone else was slightly better.
Yeah, and Tidehole is Scholar.
Yeah. Sam Black is like he was like when I watch his old content like I don't know 10 12 years ago or so, like I think it was fair to say that he was probably the best deck builder ever, because he like his brews were so like unpredictable, and like every deck check on Star City Games where he presented his new brew or whatever, like it looks so janky most of the time, but like it performs so crazy, and like all his decks have like so much synergy. Like he rarely builds decks where like every single card is like just like a standalone good Magic card. A lot of them like kind of janky cards, but they work so well together. And
it's like a work of art.
Yeah, and I feel like I think like he's like the number one like deck builder when it comes to like synergies and stuff.
I agree. I've always just absolutely looked up to him as a deck builder. One of my favorite things I've done in Magic, which no one will know this because it was just behind the scenes and stuff, and it didn't actually work out. But when Pioneer just started, that was in my like deep brewing days and stuff, and I was really enjoying trying new things. And I was playing blue-black inverter was like the big thing, but I made a bug version with like Grizzly Salvage and kind of mulchy kind of cards and Uro and stuff and Sylvan Caryatid. And I beat Sam in a league. I didn't know it was him because he was playing on an alt testing for the Pro Tour, and he was on like a mono white deck with Gideon of the Trials and stuff to beat Inverter, and I crushed him with it because like I was playing Abrupt Decays for the Ajanis and stuff, and he messaged me afterwards asking for the deck list and to work on the deck together. And he went for another deck from the PT, but he said he was like super close between playing it, so that was fun.
Dude. Oh man, dude, that's like the
Emma Handy played the deck.
Isn't that like the biggest
terribly,
flex? Probably.
But yeah, we had like a chat going. Emma Handy played it, and a couple of others, and everyone did terrible, so I felt really bad. But it was cool. The deck had it had a chance. But anyway, that was one of my favorite things.
You know what's kind of something I miss, and I guess we talk about this a lot, but when we used to have like Legacy Star City Games open every weekend or almost every single weekend, it was also like the place where all of Legacy congregated. Because afterwards it was like Twitter, and Twitter was like a lot of shit and it wasn't nearly as good. But when they did like deck tags with some of the guys, like Caleb Durwald, right? It's another big name.
Yeah.
It
So
was just
cool.
like this was the center of Legacy, and everybody knew what happened that weekend. And if they didn't know, they would know on Monday. And it was really cool because like it united the focus of the community in a way that I think hasn't really been achieved ever since.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I would always not do things on Sundays so I can just watch it.
I would always play like tournaments on Saturday and then like on Sunday. Like when I Saturday night when I got back, and then on Sunday, of course, I would watch. I would love that.
Teachers on Monday be like, Callum, why are you always so tired? Well, sorry. I was out watching Tin Fins till 2 a.m.
And yeah, like your teacher was like, oh no, not that shit deck again. Seriously. Some stone blade.
Teacher's gonna say, oh yeah, me too. Yeah.
Yeah, my teacher once asked me, my math teacher, whether I was like up all night playing Counter-Strike, and like my best friend and I, we looked at each other and we were like, yes. She was like, okay, good, whatever.
Anyway,
but yeah, shout out to
Marty.
Svi Rubin. Yeah, that was Svi Rubin. And going to the to the finals, the run-up is actually Drew Otto on Drumroll Painter, but is it gonna be the red one? Yeah, it is the red version.
Baby.
It's the Goblin version.
Oh man,
Good job, Drew.
It's a mono red finals.
Oh, true, because we haven't talked about
it's mono mountains, dude. Okay, I don't want to spoil it too much, but it's a lot of mountains.
I want to say on the final table there are 27 mountains on the final table.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
I think we should ban mountain.
It's
Mountains overpowered.
Overplayed, bro. There's like more mountains than any other card.
What's funny is like the deck that won, which everyone can probably guess by now, is historically one of Painter's like absolute worst matchups. So it's just funny because like now you're like, oh, it's this deck has disappeared. So, but no, it's not.
You guys want to reveal who went to the finals playing what?
Burn, baby, burn.
Sinan Camero, 18 mountains. That's all I need. Like no Bavarian ring
Just
or
18
fetch
mountains.
lands or anything. straight up, dude, I would give him so much respect if it's like 8th edition, all mismatched mountains and like different languages and stuff.
Yeah,
would be it.
Yeah, because this we can't see.
I watched a bit and
it
it wasn't, and I'm glad it wasn't.
Okay.
Okay.
Put some goddamn respect on the game.
Yeah,
dude.
okay.
Yeah, dude.
By the way, what is Bolt Wave? I've never seen that one.
Dude,
It's 1 red, deal
dude,
3 damage.
Wait, you aren't up to date on burn or what?
It's Lava Spike.
Dude, yeah. It's
No.
better 'cause
It does 3 damage to each opponent.
to each opponent, bro.
Oh, of
like,
course,
yeah.
yeah,
it's-
sorry.
Lava Spike, you can target yourself.
Oh, you can misplay it.
So this
it's
is
like better
no,
against like
this
Mind
is better
Flayer?
against untimely malfunction.
Yeah, or divert. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Seriously, paint it as untimely malfunction.
Yeah,
It
dude.
can't be malfunctioned.
You gotta play
yeah.
around that.
Yeah.
Oh, and also Lava Spike is an arcane sorcery, if that ever comes up, right?
Yes.
So technically
true.
not a reprint.
So you
Okay,
can
okay.
splice Glacial Ray on it.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Actually, you're not playing any shit burn spells anymore. Like when I look at the list, there's like 4 Bolt Wave, 4 Chain Lightning, 4 Fire Blast, 4
Skew
Lava
of the
Spike.
Critics is like probably the worst. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's also the card that I find the most annoying when it actually goes off against me. Well, it goes off. But you get the you're right.
Yeah.
Actually, that's the weakest one.
Yeah. Price Progress still a banger. I have to say, this is absolutely not to like put the reanimated player on the spot, but I think in the quarters there was like a moment where burn was like 1% to win and reanimator punted. And this is again not to shit talk too much, but this is a good reminder of how to play against burn. So the Blue-Black Reanimator player had a Archon in play, was at like 10 life or something like that. Burn plays at 9. All he has to do is just untap with the Archon and then attack, and you win. But then he like plays a Murktide, and he has 2 or 3 Underground Seas and a Wasteland in play. You can probably see where this is going then.
Oh, I see exactly
And
where
he
this is going.
delves, leaving 1 card in the graveyard, and taps the Wasteland just to keep a card in the graveyard. So the Dragon's not even like as big. So maybe there's a second hand, whatever. And then because the Wasteland is tapped out, it's like price into Fire Blast or something like that, or price into Fire Blast and 2 bolts.
That's what we want to
Which
see in
kills it.
Legacy, right? It's
So
just like the small stuff
small
making
stuff.
a difference.
Yeah. So for anyone that doesn't know, the trick is leave up your Wastelands, especially if you're playing all duels. Then Wasteland yourself. Like, you know, it's a bad play, but it's a play that wins the game because, you know, 1 Wasteland is going to stop 4 damage from Price Progress, and that would have been the difference between winning and losing that quarterfinal. So I think Burn doing well. I'm sure Simon played it incredibly well the whole way because I think you have to. Because I think Burn is a really underpowered deck in current Legacy. So fair
Dude,
play
it's
and props.
$149 on Card Kingdom right now.
Yeah, go and buy it.
It's 48 ticks on Card Hoarder.
But I
very
think
cheap.
I think people just have forgotten kind of how to play against it as well.
And honestly, like most of the cost is probably Mindbreak Trap in the sideboard.
Yeah, true. It's $9.95 on Mana Traders.
Yeah. By the way, there's no excuse for playing Red Elemental Blast in your deck when you actually play 4 copies of Monastery Swift Spear. Monetary Swift Spear. Yeah,
Well,
whenever you
it is
spend money, it
monetary.
gets bigger.
Monetary
It is
because
monetary, yeah.
maybe they're cheaper.
Yeah. You know, Wizards is eventually going to introduce some kind of mechanic during the game. You can pay mana or dollars or whatever to just like grow your creature. Like it's literally going to put like some kind of like QR code on it. Then like you scan it, and then the money goes into some pot for like, I don't know, 90% goes to charity, 10% goes to Mark Rosewater or something.
God.
And yeah.
QR code elemental.
Yeah, but that's how you sell it, right? Like it has to go to charity. It's the same principle that FC Barcelona used. Because Barcelona was famous for like never having like a kit sponsor, like a jersey sponsor, right? So they were always like, "Oh my god, these guys are beyond finance." And I mean, that sounds pretty pretentious. So at some point they were like, "Yeah, that's pretty bad because like we're missing out on like, I don't know, 80 million euros a year or something." So they were like, "Yeah, but if we can't just like get a shirt sponsor right away because that's gonna look cheap. That's like selling out." So what did they do? One of the smartest things any company ever did. They just gave it away for free to UNICEF. So for like a year or 2, they had UNICEF on their shirt. So people got used to them having a sponsor. So then they started getting real sponsors. So people were already used to it. So it was like that big a deal. That's how Magic is probably going to do this. They're going to have some kind of like charity thing that pumps your creatures. You know, I don't know, deal 3 damage, feed a child or something. And then after like 2 or 3 years, it's going to go to something else. And it's going to be the Magic Development Fund for better gameplay. And blah, blah, blah. That always goes to Hasbro. You guys disagree?
No.
It's a little out there, I know.
Yeah. We went from Burn to UNICEF and footballing, but I was trying to follow along. Sorry.
Some
What
of
do
our
you
listeners probably could.
What do you think of Burn and Football UNICEF?
This is the kind of deck, like, imagine like you're sitting down there, you're playing for top 8, and your opponent goes like, turn 1, lava spike, go.
Oh, so I especially just go because again it's so bad for Painter. Like I swear to God, they draw 5 smash to smithereens every single game. Like even game 0, they're just like smash, 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 smash.
Yeah.
You just can't get a break. But it's probably better now because you have like constructs kind of beat.
I mean, a lot of ancient tombs get tapped in Legacy right now. So I'm just like, trying to like what makes Burn. I mean, obviously Simon I just assume that Simon just wanted to jam a random deck. Maybe it's not even his deck, or like maybe he got it from someone else.
I don't know. I think the people playing Burn these days, like it could definitely be a budget consideration thing and just wanted to play. So it could be that. But also there are Burn players out there that play Burn and they're the Burn guy. It could be that as well. I don't know. But this could also be one of those like stories where, so it's I don't know, it's like Sunday, it's a side event. I don't know what to do, but my friend has this random Burn deck in his like back pocket maybe, and I just jam along, right? And then I accidentally won the whole thing. Yeah, if you just draw 3 mountains every game, like you'll probably win a lot.
Because who sleeves up a Burn deck and goes, okay, this is what I'm gonna do on Sunday.
This is what's supposed to happen.
Yeah, dude. I know on Sunday shit's gonna go down, and I'm gonna take my Goblin Guides with me.
Tendrils has to count to 10. Yeah, Burn only has to count to 6. Like if you resolve 6 spells, you're gonna win the game.
Exactly. So at the same time, I'm like, it's like, is there like anything that makes Burn maybe slightly better? I mean, Reanimate takes a lot of life points. I mean, Ancient Boon Tomb is,
If you go into serious mode, like for a very short moment, please bear with us, listeners.
Yeah.
You already mentioned that people take a lot of damage from their mana base, right?
Yeah. Also, it secretly is so good against Doomsday. This deck is like, I can never beat Fire Blast. It's every single time, dude. It's like every single time. Yeah. It's every single time. Like, don't have the Fire Blast, and they always have the Fire Blast because that's usually the last card in their hand.
Honestly, your best bet is probably to just like hardcast Street Wraith on the first turn because they can never really deal with it. Except for Fire Blast.
Because it's Stonewalls or the Goblin Guides.
No, it can also attack. It's like a 3/4.
Yeah, I don't know if I can raise them, dude.
Yeah.
3/4.
I mean, you need some life gain in your deck, right?
Yeah, I would say though, like Barrowglyph is like absolute trump card.
Oh my god, that card is actually horrible for this deck. What do you even do against Barrowglyph?
Dude, they have to like triple
bolt or like Fairy Macabre,
or like,
and
quattro block with like Monastery Swift Spheres or whatever. I don't know.
Wasn't it like that this deck used to play Ensnaring Bridge sometimes? Burning Bridge?
Yeah, when there's like Sneak and Show and Death Shadow and stuff in the format.
Yeah. Well, Death Shadow, good luck. The other thing I want to mention is there's also not that many Chalices floating around because Chalice is like insanely good against this deck, especially in the first game on the play.
There is 2 Chalice decks in this top 8, but it's kind of fallen out of favor of the whole format, really.
It's not terrorizing people anymore.
Yeah.
Cool. Dude, I'm just so curious, like the tournament run of Simon. Seriously, like which
you can probably check on Spice Rack. Actually, let me check.
Yeah.
You guys do say something smart. I'm gonna try to figure it out.
Because like so you gotta look at the top 16. Like Painter, Blue Red Reanimator, a lot of Cephalid Breakfast, Mystic Fortune, like against which deck do you wanna play with Burn? Like outside of Painter. Which I didn't even know that was a bad matchup for Painter. I didn't know that. I thought you just combo them out easily.
They have some bolts in the deck that kills Painter. A few.
Oh shit! Yeah,
like just a few bolts.
Oops. Okay.
To be fair, actually, only Lightning Bolt is like instant speed, apart from Fire Blast, I guess. But I don't know. You'd never be able to like. Maybe Fury helps as well.
Right. Yeah, because like 12 posts has like Glimmer posts too, and I don't know.
Oh god, yeah. Remember?
I don't know.
What was the burn spell that made you not able to gain life?
Skullcrack?
Yeah. Skullcrack
like fucking like Gate Crash, uncommon or whatever.
But they don't play that anymore.
Oh gosh.
Okay, so in the first round, Simon won 2-0 against Sneak Show, from what I can see here.
Fucks.
What the fuck?
In the second round, he played against a guy called Phoenix, who played Eldrazi to 10th place, and he also won.
I can see beating Eldrazi.
Yeah, in the third round, he played against Kylie Gonzalez on Archetype Missing. Let's see what that actually is. Also, he's 2-0'd him again. Easy game. And he was playing... oh my fucking god, what? Yeah, I can see why the Archetype is missing. Oh, I guess it's some kind of up the beanstalk deck. They're gonna struggle against Burn, I would think.
Oh yeah, like shitty ass mana base.
Yeah.
Loses to Price of Progress immediately. Okay.
You know what? Just saying all this stuff, like, apart from the 20 million whatever...
Oh, he lost to Paint. Oh, sorry to interrupt you there. He lost to the guy whom he beat in the finals in the Swiss on Painter.
Okay.
So, in the Swiss,
that's epic,
won. Yeah, and then
Fair
the
enough.
finals, he got his revenge.
Like, you just talking through matchups, apart from the million basic mountains in the final, like Bird and Painter, there's a lot of non-basic lands in this top 16. Like, all the blue-black reanimators, they have a couple of basics, but they operate off UCs. Like, Post, yeah, it's got Glimmer Post, but, like, it's got a few non-basic lands in that deck as well. I think just Price of Progress could just be killing people. Like, that's why I think it's good against Eldrazi, because you can just go price, and they die, basically.
Yeah.
So that's cool.
So
Cephalic Breakfast too, right? Like,
Yeah.
like they only play non-basics, and actually, like, you don't want to activate Nadu because it puts more non-basics onto play.
Yeah, it's funny actually.
That's funny, dude. Like what? Because most people would like instantly scoop, but then like you can't do the Nadu thing against Burn because like Pop's so insane against you.
That's really funny.
So to go for it's actually insane. So for the other matchups, he managed to beat Blue-Black Reanimator in round 5, and in round 6 he won against Blue-Black Reanimator, and in round 7 he drew against Izzet Delver, and then in the top 8. Yeah. In the top 8 he won against Mitchell Burns. Mitchell Burns lost to Burn. Perfect.
That's the Dragon Stompy.
That's the Dragon Stompy deck, yeah. And then in the semifinals, he was up against Svi Rubin, which I believe was the Mardu aggro deck, right?
Yeah, tokens.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I can see beating that game because the mana is just dual lands, basically. So you just price them. They have
Honestly,
a basic
matchup-
lanes. Yeah.
Matchup-wise, I want to say, like, the first round against Sneak Show, I would imagine to be really hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless they do something stupid with, like, Griselbrand, if they even play Griselbrand anymore.
No, they have a Traxer, but like, yeah.
Yeah, dude. Like, if they get like one hit of a Troxy, you're dead. You just cannot win.
Yeah.
That's like +3 cards.
Yeah, it's like a Giga Ancestral.
Yeah.
The only way to really beat a Traxxas is, like, to attack into it with, like, multiple creatures and then burn your own creature.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Oh yeah, I mean that's sick. Yeah.
But you only really do that once, and afterwards you better win. So, yeah.
I mean, you got to remember,
run.
this deck can just like turn 3 people. It's
Okay.
That's true.
Yeah.
Maybe our takeaway from this is to say that Price of Progress is a real magic card right now, right?
Yeah, pretty good.
Maybe. Like, I don't know about the other burn spells. Like, Price of Progress is, yeah, because you're right. Like, there are just not many decks with basic lands in Legacy right now. Everyone plays
time
duels.
for people to bring back Rock Swarmonk. I was looking at a couple of those because NRG posts Insta reels and small stories and clips of people in those tournaments. And there was one guy, and he said his favorite magic card ever was Rock Swarmonk. And I was just like, yes, dude, this guy gets me, right?
Yeah.
I was so happy. I almost commented, but then I didn't because I didn't know what to say other than like, yeah, go Rock Swarmonk. But one day at German Carnival, I'm gonna dress up as the Rock Swarmonk, as the famous pancake flipper.
Just get Nadu out of your decks. Rock Swarmonk is back.
Yeah, it's so much better.
Burn.
Yeah, the better 3-4.
Uh-huh.
3-4 spindle was cool.
So do you guys think we're going to see Burn top 18 challenges online?
Oh yeah, this is
all the
a
time.
secret message. Yeah, so if you haven't decided on deck for Eternal Weekend, now
Don't
you know.
play Burn.
Now you know. It's
Jokes aside, though, it has opened my eyes to
The cat's
like,
out
Price
of the
of
bag.
Progress being pretty well positioned. Like, maybe blue-red decks, like Delver decks, should think about playing some prices in the sideboard to beat the Posts and the Eldrazi's and stuff like that. Mystic Forge.
Yeah, Mystic
Yeah.
Forge is probably gonna be, like, throw up and it has to play against Price of Progress. I would
Yeah,
think.
I could really dig a couple of, like, 2 in the sideboard of the blue-red steel cutter decks. I think it
I
sounds
always loved it. Like when blue-red decks played 2 Price of Progress in the sideboard, and like the really, really tricky ones, they would play like 1 Snapcaster Mage. Just like, yeah, get
Oh, you gave me so much shit for playing 1 Snapcast in my Miracle
Yeah.
sideboard. But it's
In the
okay, but it's
sideboard,
okay
I
in blue-red
respect
Delver.
it in the main. I respect it in the main. I don't respect it in the sideboard.
Yeah.
2 price, 1 Snapcaster sideboard. Beautiful. I did play prices in Miracles a few times as well to beat Post.
You guys needed that.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was common.
Yeah, it was at some point, wasn't it? It was cool.
Shit. Yeah, okay.
The guy was like, "What? That's crazy." It was common. Oh yeah, okay. But you wouldn't.
Should we move on to the second most important tournament of the? Actually, no, it's by far the most important tournament of the weekend.
Let's do it. Surely there's no other deck that we make fun of and on this podcast that did well, right?
Yeah.
Surely.
We even got called out for it on Reddit. Kinda. Like we weren't called out by name because I was told actually a couple of other podcasts have been shitting on Chess-Guy Control for quite a while, apparently.
Couldn't be us.
Could never be us, right?
Must have been the Serum Visions podcast, surely.
Yeah, even they get things wrong at times, right? But yeah,
no, they were saying Chess-Guy Control's busted. So
yeah,
because you use Serum Visions into Narset and stuff.
I think in English you say like a broken clock goes right twice a day or something. What's the German equivalent of that?
There's a great quote from my favorite film.
How are you answering and not Kai?
Hello.
Hello.
My favorite film with Neil and I, they say even a fuck clock tells us the right time twice a day.
It's pretty much it.
That is the saying, but they say fuck, yeah.
Yeah, you just rephrased it.
Yeah, in a better way, in the English way.
Okay.
The good way.
Anyway,
yeah. But
Chess-Guy Control.
Tournament. Yeah, 220 players. 4 Seasons going down once again in the RC Benassi in Bologna, Italy. Our boy was there. Kai, you were on the ground. How close were you to the main event of the top 8? The top 8 of the main event.
I was very close to the bottom top 16 of the bottom top 8.
Should have played Chess-Guy.
I should have played. Yeah, I should have played. Nah, dude. But the first round opponent I had was like, it was the most Italian deck. Because it was like 4 color control. Of course,
I was gonna say beanstalk control, right?
No, shit. Maybe it was 5 color control. It was 4 or 5 color control. Like 60.
That's the Niklas Holtmann special.
Like, it was, but non-Yorion, like really like Claudio Bonanni, Angelo Cadei, kind of like Yeah. I got everything. I got all the answers. Deck, and I also had like the craziest match. Like I played Doomsday, right, as always. And I had the craziest match against my opponent because it was the first round, and we had an unintentional draw because the first 2 games were so intense. Especially the second one, where like I brought in Sherlock Isle Emrakul, and the first fetch land was an Undercity Sewers, and I surveilled Thassa's Oracle into my graveyard, and that got surgicaled immediately. So on my second turn, I was left basically with a Doomsday deck without Thassa's Oracle, and eventually I resolved Doomsday with like a crazy counter war, and I had Sherlock Isle Emrakul, and I also had Jace left in my deck, but then like. My opponent also found the one-off Wasteland in their deck to deal with my Sherlock Isle, so that was gone. Yeah. And then Jace, I think, finally resolved, and my opponent shows me a hand of like Dress Down, Consign to Memory, Endurance, like all these cards that are ridiculously powerful against Oracle, which was no longer in the deck, but that was it was honestly like that was like the peak Magic to me, because it was such a big back and forth game.
That's cool though.
And our graveyards were like, oh man, like the graveyards were stacked. We had like so few cards left in our library, and there was like even a point where like where I even thought about, like, because I drew the Sherlock Isle a little earlier, and I was tempted to just play out the Sherlock Isle before Doomsday, and then have like an extra card post Doomsday, like once it resolves whatever card is underneath, can be played, right? And even if it's like a Force Will or whatever, then maybe that's some extra value.
Then you lost the second game?
No. So I think I won the second game, and I lost the first game, and then we ran out of time in the third game. But like, it was pretty intense. And spoiler alert, I went like 1-2 one drop in the main event. So that was
Well, you won one match. I guess.
I won one match, yeah.
Dude, you're washed, man. Like, you're seriously washed.
Yeah, dude. I did a little better in the team trials where I was a legacy seed. We went like 4-1, and that was pretty cool.
Did you play Burn there?
Everybody always like top 8s the team trials, right?
I feel like, they're like, they're more top 8.
I mean, they're also a little bit more casual, I feel, sometimes. I think people are a lot like more relaxed about their performance because they don't really care all that much about how they do in the team. You remember when we played against
Kai's just
Nicolo and his
trying to
team?
feel good
Yeah,
about himself.
Kai's just very good against like drunk people and like people who don't know what they're doing because they're like, because they don't care.
Yeah, I remember Nicolo
Nice.
and these guys, they gave us like bananas at the beginning of the match. That was like a friendly gesture.
Oh, they were also dressed like bananas.
They literally were dressed like bananas and they handed out bananas to all their opponents. Yeah.
Including us.
And you
Including us.
lightning bolted that 0-3 so you could attack for 1. And I loved that so
Oh,
much.
dude, yeah. Oh, man, dude. It was such a disaster. Like, like modern is just not my format, man.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
yeah. I did,
But yeah.
I went like 3-4 drop in modern with Living End.
Oh, you played Living End?
I did, yeah.
Is that still good?
No, I don't think so. But it's like the only deck where you don't have to give a shit about what your opponent does.
Oh, I love this story. When we were in Italy, I heard some noise in the morning, and I like to look down. And Kai was just goldfishing Living End at like 6 a.m.
What's that to goldfish?
Just goldfishing Living End. Like
This is like when you
it
give
does
like
the
a
same
child,
thing
like,
every time.
Yeah, dude. It's like,
It's like, dude, what are you doing?
It's just like you give like a child like a check in the box, and then they wind it up, and then it springs out, and the child is like, oh amazing, and then does it again and again and again, and every time it's so much fun.
So, oh my god, I hit Living End again. What are the chances?
yeah. So lucky.
Dude,
So
I got
good
all
at
these
deck.
like draft comments, like get in there.
And then you get to the real event and you miss it. You're like, oh fuck, what did I do wrong this time?
Yeah. What am I supposed to do? Like, how do I hardcast all of these creatures? Like, I don't get it. Yeah. So much easier when the opponent is not trying to resist.
Exactly. Yeah, but like, I don't know how up to date you guys are. On
I'm just
modern,
like
but,
so happy that you played such a random deck.
Yeah, thank you.
Did you like build it for the tournament?
No, I didn't. No, I have 2 modern decks. One is extremely outdated because it's blue red, Murktide.
And the other one is Living End?
And the other one is Living End, and it's honestly, dude, like if it's not too bad if you don't care about modern and you just want to jam, it's kind of like Burn where you just don't give a shit about what your opponent does, right? Because like a lot of my opponents like explain what their like I don't know a new Modern Horizons card or whatever like did and blah blah blah, and I just stopped listening honestly because I knew that Shardless Agent was already in my hand, and I'm just gonna blow out everything regardless. But what I didn't know, also, I played 3 copies of Commandeer in the main deck because I thought that's a really good card against the One Ring. And then, like, after the 3rd round, I was told that the One Ring has been banned in Modern for 6 months. So, dude, because I looked at deck lists, I was like,
tech.
Yeah, honestly, I said like, why does nobody play like, Commandeer? Because it's like. You want to commandeer the One Ring all day long is what I thought. So I played like 3 copies in the main.
You're just perfect, dude. Seriously. You're perfect for this podcast.
Dude. Yeah, that was cool. And then also what I didn't know is that like everyone in Modern plays Consigned to Memory main deck right now because of Eldrazi. And you know what Consigned to Memory is really good at? Stopping cascade triggers.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
Perfect. Dude, I just looked at MTG Top 8 and turns out Living End is the 21st most played deck in the format.
Yeah, dude, like I was so like washed, dude. Like during like
that's why I'm so happy that you would pick such a random thing. Just like, I'm feeling it, I'm feeling it.
And the funny part is also like because I play like most of my opponents were actually really nice, right? And then like they looked at me, they looked at my deck, and they were like, oh yeah, not bad choice or whatever. It's like, and like in the first I thought, oh man, this might actually be a really nice choice for Modern right now. And then after
like, I also I'm a host on a Legacy podcast, so if you ever want to like listen in on more of that smart stuff.
If I told them I was in the Serum Visions podcast, they would actually believe that someone like
they
a
might
Modern
actually
podcast.
believe it. Yeah, at some point, seriously.
Okay, can we please stop about
should we look at the people who
actually did well at the event? Yeah,
who did not try to stop banned cards.
God damn it.
Yeah, I got this in here because, I don't know, Oath of Druids is dominating my local meta game, and we have no internet, and we don't know anything about formats. Like, okay. But we got a top 8, and of course, as it always is the case at 4Seasons, you don't play out the top 8. So I guess we got Alessio Fedi in first place in Chess Guy Control, first place after Swiss, which I get why we don't play it out, and it's fine to split, and people want to go out and hang out, and that's great. The only thing that I always find a little bit weird is the first person is, I guess it's the person with the most wins, but a lot of times the people who get to like 7-0 and something and then draw twice, then they end up like in 5th or 6th place, but they get the guaranteed. So if you keep winning, you're almost guaranteed to not be first place after Swiss, which doesn't matter at all except for the cloud.
Yeah, it's like first place is not really first. It's like, yeah, you don't actually know,
but it's also not. So it's just
not to take anything away from them, but it's like the whole top 8 could have won. It's just like
exactly right.
It's just you've got to look at it like the top performing decks. Like whoever's in first place probably went 5 and then 2 IDs.
Yeah, you should maybe like just announce them at the same time then.
I mean, how do you announce like 8 people and 8 decks at the same time?
Oh, we just go like
really fast.
It's just
Congrats, see you next time.
Yeah.
Or you think like they should just list them as top 8 and like in just like whatever alphabetical order or something?
Sure, yeah.
I mean, in the end, it's not that important to me. I just noticed that people were talking about the Jeskai control taking down the deck, taking down the event, and also, I want to like say we literally talked about how Jeskai control is shit, and then when we talked about the actual lists that people label as Jeskai control, we specifically said, right, this is like not what we think of when we say Jeskai control is shit, because this is more like Jeskai mid-range Thunder Trap train. This is like almost like Maverick is pushing it, I guess. But
I mean, it's just this is Jeskai Wizard.
Wizards,
it's a tribal deck. Yeah, it's
Flame of Anor control or mid-range.
It's important to say this is the Thunder Trap Trainer Flame of Anor build, not the all my decks, all my cards are 3-drops like Planeswalker.
Yeah, because that's the shitty one. That's the deck we don't want to see in any work. Yeah, the deck that doesn't have any 2-drops, but like
and stuff.
a million 3-drops exactly. Yeah.
4 Narset, 3 Teferi. 1
2 Days Undoing,
2 Days Undoing.
Just and then like tribal deck and legacy.
Then Snapcasters is your 2-drops, right? That's how it works.
Yeah, exactly.
Just get tribal. It
down. Wizards tribal, yeah. It even has like the one of Magus of the main, Magus of the Moon in the main deck.
I love that. I think that's how the deck wins. You just steal games with that over and over again.
With your one-off, like you just like go Ponder, Brainstorm, then turn 7, you get it down. Yeah, gotcha.
Ponder is Demonic Tutor. We do know that.
It has Wrath of Disguise though, right? That's one of the cards that's actually always good against what I like to do.
Yeah, Wrath is amazing. It's like if you can support it in a control deck, like if you don't play to the board and you can support the double white, it's such a good card.
Yeah.
Amazing.
So,
do you guys think like this deck should actually run like a Cavern of Souls, like 1 or 2? Like it used to be so good with Vendilion Click back then.
No, because you just don't care if your wizards get countered, right? Like it's like I get a similar question with Painter, like why didn't you play a Cavern named Goblins? Because like, well, you don't care if they get countered really. Like it's just like
if they get destroyed, it's a little bit more annoying, but if they get countered, it's okay.
Yeah, like
kind of.
Thundertrap Trainer, it's cool because you get to resolve it. Tamio, like turn 1, sometimes can steal a game, but like, I don't know, it doesn't cast your cantrips or swords. So you're probably going to lose more games because you can't cast your cantrips and Source of Plowshares and Prismatic Ending than you resolve a wizard, is what I would expect.
Fair, yeah. Okay, maybe.
Yeah. Like imagine you like have turn 1, you fetch your basic island and ponder for more lands, and then turn 2, you brainstorm for a land and you draw Cavern, you just feel sick. Does that remind you of some Doomsday play patterns?
Yeah, dude. Okay.
So I want to say, like, overall, this deck is okay. I think it's actually like if you got this and you want to play this for Eternal Weekend, I think it's okay. It's literally like decent. Like this is basically what Stoneblade used to be, right?
Yeah, it's among the fairest decks you can possibly submit. I think
like the most unfair thing this deck does is 4th Erlingas.
On turn whatever, like 5 or 6. Yeah.
Are you not including the Thundertrap Trainer Offspring?
Yeah. Like
when
you pay 4 mana to draw a card.
Dude.
And you get a 1/2.
Dude, yeah.
Oh, you get the Squire, sure.
Yeah. Oh, a 1/1. Sorry. Speaking of Cavern on Wizard, I played a game against a Doomsday player a few weeks ago, a month ago, and they had Thundertrap Trainers in Doomsday, which is cool. And they drew the 1 Cavern, and so I was going through my miracles like phase every now and then I go through, and I just could not beat 3 Thunder Trainers through Cavern. Like with the Offspring, I just lost to the 1/1s and stuff completely because I obviously sided out. Like I think I kept 2 swords in because they might have Shieldred and Tamios and stuff and Murktide.
You know what this reminds me of? When people played Spirotide Springtide, actually not Spiraltide, Springtide, which was like even further.
Well, you
back
lose
then,
to the
and-
fucking cloud of fairies.
Exactly. Just like a cloud of fairies,
So
they would get in there.
embarrassing, God.
God damn it.
Like, why would you keep like Swords to Plowshares in your Mercus deck post-board?
Yeah.
It's just like, yeah.
Absolutely.
Then he played like 3 Cloud of Fairies on the second turn, and I was like, oh.
You're like, fuck, it's a Delver. No.
Exactly. He paid 6 mana for a Delver. Yeah. there we
No,
go.
0 mana, but 3 cards.
Basically, yeah,
Yeah,
3 cards, true. But yeah, should we go on? We got second place. We got Nadu Elves in the hands of Yannick Nellemann, and I feel like this deck has been popping up so much lately.
I always think this deck is really good, and I always think I'm surprised it doesn't see more play. I don't know.
Yeah. So so I quickly want to talk about this deck because like it's I talked to Yannick a little bit.
Cool.
And this deck is like this deck does not what you think it does.
It's
like,
a combo deck, right?
It's a exactly, and it's a combo deck that can win instant speed.
So you got Thassa's Oracle.
So exactly. So you have the Oracle and Code of Calling is big in this deck because it's instant speed, right? And what you can do is like you can basically draw your entire deck, and like also redraw your entire deck because you have the 1-off endurance.
Yeah, so for each green card, you can recast everything again.
Exactly, yeah. And you have like the Sylvan Safekeeper and the Nomads, of course, like to get Nadu going. And you get to a point where you have a Lethal Thassa's Oracle in response to whatever your opponent is doing. So like there was a game when Yannick, like his opponent was on a control deck and they had like a mass removal spell, I don't know, maybe like a Wrath of Disguise or whatever, or Terminus. And then in response to the mass removal spell, Yannick just won the game.
Like he would Code of Calling for the Oracle?
So he got the
Actually,
Nadu.
no, you yeah.
So he got the Nadu combo first, and then like just went off with like Nadu triggers and you know like more triggers, more creatures on the battlefield.
With the Safekeeper, you could sacrifice all your lands and then shuffle them all back in with Endurance. So you draw them all again, and you just chord for the creatures. Then with the lands, you get a Springheart Nantiku, and then so all your lands are making creature. So you keep going off with the Nadu and the Nomads. So you will get your whole deck either in hand or in play.
You know, this is actually what 4 Horsemen always wanted to be.
Yeah,
But,
it's kind of like that because it
you
takes
just
a
have
lot
an
of
Emrakul.
time.
It's like shuffling your graveyard every minute.
Right, because like this deck doesn't have the natural order package. Like it doesn't need a natural order package because and legacy players are like the metagame is just not prepared for something like this. I think.
And
Because
it's
everyone
also
expects natural orders. I think.
because of the Shepherds, and the Shepherds and the Safekeeper and being able to
those-
combo instant speed.
Those are brutal.
It's like really hard to interact with this deck.
Like being able to win at instant speed with a creature deck, that's actually pretty insane. I think most people would miss that.
Yeah, I think you'll catch
Yeah.
people off guard, and like, you know what, Gaia's Cradle is a messed up card as well.
Dude, I've always been saying this is literally the single most powerful card that's legal in the format. I mean, there's always like the distinction for me, like best card, which is like
Yeah.
brainstorm a lot of times, but like the raw power level that's very easily accessible. Like, I mean, there are cards that are literally more powerful than Cradle, but they cost like 7 mana. But like the raw power level and how easily accessible it is, I think that's unmatched when it comes to Cradle.
Yeah, it's as strong, if not stronger than Tolarian Academy, I think.
No,
Dude, like, look at that. I mean, there are 28 creatures and Dryad Arbors, dude. Like, you gotta be kidding
but these
me.
creatures cost mana. Like,
you
you can play Moxen and Baubles and stuff. Academy is like another
Maybe-
tier
deck.
above Cradle, I think.
Okay, yeah, maybe we need a couple of Mem Knights maybe in the deck, but then.
Yeah, that's
They work
what's
with
breaking
both.
Academy.
Yeah. Oh, we've got a great in-joke between some friends where we're in Cube, a friend of ours drafted like Academy and Cradle a few times, and we took like pictures of him with a board state of like both in play, no creatures, no artifacts, and a couple of other basic lands just like dying.
Yeah.
And then he plays Mem Knight, like it completely unlocks the mana
The
base.
combos.
Oh, dude, yeah.
It's like a
Dude,
permanent
Mem Knight is
Rite of
sick,
Flame.
yeah. Artifact creature. Nice.
But then you're playing a Mem Knight.
Yeah, perfect.
Anyway,
Perfect.
sorry.
I like
Yeah.
this deck. I like this deck a lot.
Yeah.
Also, dude, the Gilded Drake in the sideboard, that's just so cool.
Yeah, chord for it quickly.
I don't know what this one is for, honestly. Like,
Gilded Drake,
yeah, I mean,
probably for
like,
big creatures.
It
I would
does,
say like
but
like-
is it like?
Like you see
Archon,
Archon.
Emrakul from Steak and Show, whatever. But like, yeah, probably Archon.
Like, can't you actually like steal all of your opponent's creatures once you're comboing off, kind of. Like, you need to kill your Gilded Drake somehow. I mean, it doesn't really matter because you can just win. There's no creature that prevents you from winning, I guess. Yeah. I just want to do the cool stuff.
4 fairies
but this is like playstyle wise, it's kind of close to what you like, Julian. I think it's like
exactly that.
Right. It's like very proactive. It doesn't have a lot of interaction, which is a little scary. I think if you play against like the broken stuff in Legacy.
It plays 11 accelerators on the first turn. Oh yeah, dude, that's my jam.
Right.
Yeah, I think it's like maybe on first glance you see it as like a Nadu deck, and you're used to it being able to play a pretty good fair game. But like, I see this as just like it wins with combo probably 90% of the time.
It plays Shaman and Core. How cool is that?
Yeah, dude. Cause like you gotta have answers to Disruptive Loot too, right? Like, not only do you want more Nomads and Cores, but like Disruptive Loot, you can kind of like very nicely play around Disruptive Loot too, because you can get Nadus off green Sentinel or Court of Calling. You don't have to cast it.
Oh, dude, this deck.
Yeah, and like the Shaman was actually quite relevant. Also, like the Shaman and Core has like more toughness, I think. Yeah, it has 2 toughness. Which is kind of nice against Bowmaster too. Not that this deck does trigger as Bowmaster by any means, because you don't draw any cards.
Oh, by the way, this is also really interesting about it. It's a Cleric Shaman. Usually, like, creatures are like one or the other, but this has like double training. Like, it can Cleric stuff and it can Shaman stuff.
And it can Core stuff.
Yeah, but that's more like your ethnicity or something. And then like the other ones are your job. Like, what do you do for work? Or
be English, I'm always like, Core Blimey, mate.
The fuck?
Core Blimey? Have you not heard that phrase?
I have never heard that
expression. Oh, it's a very English thing. Like, it's just expressing surprise. Core Blimey.
Do you even know what any of those words mean, or is it just like something you say?
It's absolutely an English thing. You're go and ask any English person.
Core Blimey.
Core Blimey, like COR. Core Blimey.
Is it like slang? Like, if you say that like at the workplace, people will be like, "The fuck."
No, it's totally normal. It's
okay. Core Blimey. I've literally never heard that. Have you, Kai?
No, I don't know what this means, but it sounds funny.
Yeah, kind of could just like make up stuff.
I would never do that to you, but this is actually real.
Yeah, I would trust everything that you say about the English language.
As you should.
Not so sure about that, but I don't have a lot of other options. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, this deck is really cool.
I mean, this is another deck that also like falls to Price of Progress, I think, very badly.
Yeah, but this can also
maybe not. You have Safekeeper. Oh yeah, no, never mind. You have Safekeeper.
Oh yeah, 2 mana, destroy all your opponent's lands. Perfect.
Yeah. Oh, so that's Silver.
That's like your life insurance.
You also have Cryon Ranger. Hey.
Okay. No, you're good. Okay,
you're
cool.
good, right? Oh, cool.
Yeah.
So, third place, we got Lorenzo Cerchici on Dark Maverick.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Nice. Cool.
Let's take a look at that. Oh, yeah, of course. It's right.
It's like Scythecat Garb White of the Reliquary kind of stuff. But this one is like proper just little creatures, no natural order for Atraxa kind of stuff. 2 guys cradles, so like lower on that. So it is, like Dark Maverick. It's the Rock, kind of.
This is kind of the Rock, yeah. This is like Reverse Phyrexian Plague-Lord when you need it.
Fair play. It's a cool deck.
I mean there's no white in this deck, right? Is this just like straight up like Golgari?
Yeah, just green-black. Just the Rock.
This is actually the Rock. It's been such a long time since we've seen. And it's got the one of Urza Saga. Like, is there Living Vision in the deck somewhere? No, it's just got the random one of Urza Saga.
You can get it off the white.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I guess you can side it in against like
mid-range
matchups.
decks.
Sure.
Yeah. Or when you need a Pithy Needle off it.
So you make a big... I guess the cap and the white work really well together.
Yeah, they just get really, really big. Like, yeah.
I think I've been turned 3'd by this deck many times, actually. Now that I think about it. Yeah, cool. So, 4th place, we got Andrea Dagliano on Blue-Black Reanimators. There's literally nothing interesting in this deck, is it?
No.
I'm afraid not. Pretend. No, I'm very afraid not. Okay, good job. Then we got Besiege Saga Storm, Riccardo Gasparini. Why does that name sound so familiar?
Oh, Gasparini, like, is at 4 Seasons almost every single time, I think.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
So he's playing Besiege Saga Storm. Also, I want to say like a little bit underrated of a deck lately. Like, we haven't seen so much of it.
I've never played against this deck and it hasn't killed me turn 1. It's just like every time.
It plays a 1 of Necro Dominance, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's cool.
I haven't seen that one forever.
Candy Trail, love it.
Depth to the depthless.
Every time I've played Candy Trail, it's been better than you expect, so it's cool. It's it's just a funny card.
Wait, actually, what is this card? This card is from some
Candy
I don't
Trail.
even remember. No, I'm talking about that to the deathless.
Oh, it's from Guild Pact.
Guild Pact, I want to say, right? Something like
this
that.
Is cool.
Yeah.
This is like the win condition that gets around Veil of Summer.
And the One Ring too.
And the one
But for this
yeah,
mana cost,
yeah.
it better does.
Yeah.
It's like 2 white, 2 black, and X sorcery. Each opponent loses 2 times X life. You gain life equal to the life lost this way. Wait, you have to pay like 10 and 4. You have to pay 14 to kill them from 20.
Yeah, this deck makes like 50 million mana when it goes off because you recycle the LEDs and stuff.
Oh, and you got Guy as well, yeah.
Yeah, Guy as well.
Is that really the best thing we can do?
I
mean,
so.
it doesn't target, I guess.
I think so, yeah. Like, you can either play Depth of the Deathless, or I think another option is like Torment of
Hailfire.
Hailfire,
But that
which is...
That the ring stops that one, I think, is it?
No, it doesn't, because it doesn't target. That's another card that doesn't target.
But doesn't it deal damage? It deals... Oh, it's lose life as well. Repeat the following press 6 times. Each opponent loses 3 life unless that player sacrifices.
But you give your opponent a choice, I think, because they can choose if they want to like sack something or take the damage. So, like if your opponent has a lot of permanents, then
yeah, true.
It might just not be enough.
Yeah, so it's like Torment of Hellfire is less mana if they just have a few lands, but if they, let's say, play against 8 costs and they play that new thing that makes loads of tokens, then yeah, it's going to be
all right. I'm just gonna sack my whole board.
Yeah, because with LEDs and Mox Opals and Lotus Petals, like the double white is not prohibitive or anything. So.
Oh, by the way, I just realized what Search Node is for. That's so cute.
It's my favorite thing. I think we've talked about it quite a few times, but it's you put
dude.
counters on like chalices.
Yeah. And like you can get it off Urza Saga because I remember in the past people played like Throne of
Geth.
Throne of Geth, something like that. Yeah, exactly. But I think that's 2 mana, right?
It's 2 mana, and you like sack an artifact to proliferate. So a lot of Delver decks played it, or like Death Shadow actually more specifically used to play it to beat Chalice because it's like it was that or Khan's Touch. Your options were really limited.
Isn't Khan's Touch like super old?
Yeah, it's from Mercadian Masks. It's like,
dude.
It's two blue instant. You make a non-creature artifact into a creature, so Chalice just dies.
Good luck.
So cool.
I mean,
it's kind of funny, like how the way to beat Chalice is the CMC 1 card.
Yeah, like Khan as well.
Dude, for a second I thought you can like charge your Wishclaw Talisman with Search Node, but you can't. Oh, that's so sad, bro.
What would that even do? That would still be bad.
What do you mean? Like you can
so you give it to your opponent with another counter on it.
Yeah. I mean, you have to kindly ask your opponent to use Wishclaw Talisman too, so it comes back to you a few times.
Usually, I feel like if it actually gets to a point where your opponent gets to use Wishclaw Talisman, it doesn't even matter that you get it back because it's going to be really bad for you.
Kind of.
I
mean, that's for a different episode of the podcast. I think like what to do and what not to do with Wishclaw Talisman, but like it's like wish counters.
They go and get like a Khan or a Null Rod every time.
But yeah, okay, so then we got another. Oh, this is a unique deck type. This deck is called Jose Maria Bermudo Mera, and it's being played by Lance.
Interesting.
It's the lamest joke that probably every podcast ever has made who went across these deck lists.
Oh, that's funny.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, this is like pretty normal. It's mono green now, which is I think what most people are playing, kind of like more turbo depthsy in a way. Not actual turbo depths, but like it makes depths faster.
Every once in a while you see damping spheres. I've seen that in a couple of decks now. Yeah. I guess.
Yeah, I had a Lance opponent who also played Damping Sphere against me. And like I had a Force of Will and a pitch card, but like it decided to let it resolve and it did cost me the game, unfortunately. But like I mean it's obviously against post, right?
Yeah. I mean that's pretty much what it is. Well, yeah, it's Lance, honestly. Well, it has 3. Oh, no, I already moved on. Oh, perfect. I moved on to the next deck, and that is Ars of Pecula by Niccolo Fioletti. And, well, they call it Ars of Pecula. Is that... no, actually, that's not the...
It's a very funny name, isn't it? It's like black-white kind of Guide of Souls or Slot Pride flickery stuff. But Ars of Pecula is just like Dead Grail. Kind of.
It plays like Death of the Storyteller. This is like Marcus Ewald's favorite card ever.
So this is like for anyone, it's like black-white tokens basically. It's like Ajani, Guide of Soul, or Slot Pride, Bowmasters, and then Overlord of the Balemerk and Failure, the dog.
Very nice. Very
And
nice.
Solitudes, and then Cabal Therapies, Folk Cabal Therapy for Thoughtseers. So we've seen 2 of these kind of like tokeny, low curve, Ocelus Pride, Guide of Souls kind of decks with Thoughtseers and Cabal Therapy. So it's cool.
I mean, it makes sense, right? I think 2 or 3 episodes ago I talked about how Elves all of a sudden felt good again because literally nobody's playing Mass Removal.
Yeah, totally.
And this is the kind of deck that benefits greatly from that.
Yeah, it's cool. It's cool to see it do well because like this is a thing in Modern as well, black, white, blink stuff.
Yeah.
And it's carried over. Like Overlord and Failure is just a really powerful interaction. It just grinds people out.
Like without actually having playtested this deck, like I would immediately jam for Deafening Silence in the sideboard. Like I see 2 copies of Deafening Silence and that's fine. I just want like this deck gets abused by combo decks, I would think. So yeah. You got 8 discard spells and 4 of them like.
Yeah, I always find Deafening Silence so strong against the Forge decks.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then it's like I really like the 4 Disruptive Flute in the sideboard. I think Flute is just such a good card.
I've come around on it, yeah. Unfortunately, you were right about it. And you even were right about Stupid Upgrade. You know, that tells you everything about how good the card actually is.
It's okay to come around to things. I thought Flute was bad at the beginning. I didn't think it was a very good card, and I came around to it.
Yeah, you know, when I first ran into Kai, I thought he was like really good at Magic and stuff. So
wow, that came out of nowhere.
For a second.
Yeah, for a second. Right.
Yeah, that's what like most people have, the first impressions. And then
for in 8th place, guys, we got a pre-modern deck, right? Is this actually not exactly actually it's not a pre-modern deck at all.
Not quite. It's got a lot of new cards in it actually.
Yeah, it's blue-white Stiflenaut. Somehow Phyrexian Dreadnought never really dies.
I found this list really interesting, some of the numbers. I'm just going to read off some things. So one has 4 Esper Sentinel, which I've got such a soft spot for this card, so that's kind of cool. But it's got 2 Phyrexian Dreadnought, which I like that a lot actually, because, you know, I feel like this deck loses a lot where you have draw 2 Dreadnoughts early, and, you know, you just can't get them out there. Tamios, as you'd expect, 3 Ponder and 2 Counterbalance is a choice.
Yeah, this is wild. Yeah,
this is like the numbers are just not what you'd expect, so it's kind of
like
cool.
Also like but like there's so many counters in the main, like 6 forces main in 4 days.
Yeah, that's a lot, isn't it?
And 4
Stifles.
It's such a reactive deck.
Is it fair to say that this deck is it doesn't even do the Phyrexian Dreadnought thing all that well because there are no dress downs. There are like I think Stifle is the only card that interacts with Dreadnought.
It's like a blue. I would see it as like a blue-white control deck that has a combo finish. Like you kill in 2 turns with the Dreadnought. It's like the quick combo kill.
The control is pushing it.
Yeah, because I was gonna say like
plays the control role.
Blue-white tempo.
Yeah, I guess it's a mid-range deck in the very loose term, somewhere in the middle.
But it can get a lot more mid-rangey, like with 2 Triumph of St. Catherine in the sideboard, I guess, and Lavinia if you want to.
Oh goddamn, dude! Fuck that card, Lavinia. It's like because Lavinia, I think also scales with like how with the format. Like if the format is very broken and a lot you cheat on mana and you have a lot of free spells, that's when Lavinia is really good. If the format slows down, such as like the Oko metagame, for example, where you just jam like a lot of like 2 and 3 drops, like Lavinia becomes like worse and worse. I mean, me as a combo player, like I kind of want to throw up immediately if I see like a Stifle, Wasteland, Daze, Force World deck that also plays Lavinia and Esper Sentinel. Oh, dude, like it
feels vintagey almost.
It does, and that's like I feel like you have this trend in a couple of legacy decks where like the decks tends to look a little vintage-ish, and I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing because I personally also love vintage as a format, but like seeing cards like Lavinia and also seeing like I don't know surgical as 2 copies of surgical in a Delver deck main deck, like that's it. We are not used to this yet, but I feel like it's so similar to like having Pyroblast in the main deck, for example, in other meta games.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah,
right. And my most recent like Doomsday deck has 2 main deck copies of Cling to Dust, for example. So like 3 Flusterstorm and 2 Cling to Dust in a main deck. Because like I kind of got a little sick of losing to Blue Black Reanimator, and I just feel like, especially in the format legacy, a lot of deck builders just have maybe like a tunnel vision, or they're just so attached to their like go-to 75 all the time, so that they I don't know, like just enter tournaments without adapting their deck too much against the metagame. And I just thought, like, okay, so I've tried like regular Doomsday decks for like the last couple of like months and years and whatnot, and let's face it, right, like graveyard decks are a real thing obviously right now, and so I'm gonna cut my 4th Ponder, and I'm also gonna cut my 4th Personal Tutor to make room for 2 Cling to Dusts. And they're actually not that bad, because they, also draw cards if I have access. Dark Rituals and stuff. And also I get to escape them. And also you can build it with both Surveillance and Barrowgoyf, which is quite nice.
Can you Cling to Dust your own stuff in your own graveyard?
I can. Anything.
So you can like stop an opponent's surgical, I guess. Technically.
Yeah, I guess you can do that too, yeah. And also it's like it has like so many like little things, right? Like I had like so in the 4 seasons, like I played against like 8 casts, and I disrupted like Emery, for example. I just took their bauble and then shoved the Emery one game, which was cool.
Is that how you won one of your 4 matches at 4 seasons?
Yeah, I think this might be the
God,
one match I won.
Savagery tonight.
Yeah.
Julian's on a crusade.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, so I would have lost that one too if I didn't have Cling to Dust. God damn it.
Preparation pays off. You're good, right?
Yeah.
It's fine, Kai. You need to now go to Bob's Pizza Shack or whatever. And,
Thank you.
And win the legacy event. And
Dude, I will team up with Bob. just so you know.
We're gonna leave him like a good review just because. Now we actually, we're actually playing at some kind of brew house, like some brauhaus, I guess we call it in German. And I actually didn't attend the event because then it got way too complicated for me.
You weren't allowed in. That's why.
Yeah, exactly. The other guys went to that Bavarian beer place, and then wouldn't you believe it? It was already full of Commander players. They spread everywhere. Like if you don't contain them, like all of a sudden, like you know that thing that people say, like if you got actually no, that I can't make that joke. I don't want to be like too mean to Commander players.
I mean, I think it's a matter of time when like until you guys also start to play Commander, because I started already.
If you write it online, they can't read it.
The other day I read about like my personal horror story. There was a guy on, was it Instagram, Reddit, I don't know, on the interwebs, and he very happily, proudly talked about his local Commander pot, and it is like an 8-player Commander pot, and this is just like my personal hell. Like you can literally go and watch a movie before it's your turn again.
Oh,
and he was like, it actually doesn't happen all that often. Like the other day, like it was half an hour until it was my turn again.
No, dude. I mean that shit fucking sucks. Obviously, like 8
half
players.
An hour until it's your turn. And I mean, it makes sense. Like 7 people, and they play like their turn for like 4 minutes, and I can imagine that happening. And it's half an hour until it's your turn again.
Yeah,
I couldn't get myself to do. And I know it's supposed to be 4 players. Still, come on.
You should maybe give it a chance. Maybe.
If it's a board game, right? If I approach it as a board game and I sit down and you hand me the deck and we get to play for fun, and I want it to be like all monocolored and like old bordered.
I mean, dude, it is a board game, right? But without the explaining what this game is all about shitty part at the beginning, because like every time we sit down for a board game, like someone has to explain the rules, and then like after 2 hours we're like, okay, can we finally start playing, right?
You know how every board game works? Like for the first 40 minutes the person who bought the game explains the rules to themselves and then also to us, and then after 40 minutes somebody's gonna be like, you know what, let's just do a test game, and the test game lasts for 2 hours, and then you stop it and you're like, okay, next time we're gonna play for real.
See? So you gotta skip that if you play Commander, because everyone knows how Magic works.
You would think.
I hope so. You gotta find the right pot too. Yeah. But yeah, anyways, like how did we end up here? Like I was talking about Lavinias and how good they are versus Doomsday, and
you must make like a Lavinia.
Oh no, Cling to Dust, yeah.
Actually, which one's the most obnoxious commander? Like which one gets you banned from every pot?
Grand Augustine.
That's my boy.
Oh, Grand Arbiter, Augustine the Fourth or something.
That shithead, dude. Yeah.
So it's not really my boy. Just.
Yeah. If you see that fella somewhere, then you're not gonna have a lot of fun, I think.
Is that one that makes all of your opponent's spells like one more expensive and yours cheaper?
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. What a shit card.
All of a sudden, like, I
don't care. Yeah, right. Like I don't care if my opponent has like a Braids deck where everyone has to sack stuff. That at least has like synergy. But like a commander that just says your shit costs more so you don't get to play a lot. Like any card that stops you from playing Magic, right? Like I think we keep mentioning this like every now and then. And a lot of cards in Legacy also do this too, you know, like Counterbalance, Blood Moon, Chalice of the Void, you know, they kind of prevent you from playing Magic.
The Miracles players would say, no, you can still cast your spells.
You can
like,
still cast them,
fuck
yeah.
off.
Yeah. But like, you're not having a lot of fun, you know, against these cards, is what I'm gonna say.
Well, someone's gotta have the fun.
Yeah.
I really dislike that Magic is a zero-sum game, and I'm trying to have all the fun. I hate that phrase. It's so.
The thing is, I don't think anybody who says that actually believes in that. I think
Yeah,
it's just
probably.
like
It's
the
just-
edgy teenager thing to say.
It's like thinking that whiteboarders actually make everyone angry, and everyone's just like, no, I don't really care.
I actually don't care. Yeah.
It's like, oh my god, I'm so crazy. I make all these things so that my opponents don't like it. I'm like, no one actually.
Yeah, and I also like I put on this like really obnoxious and annoying personality, and that gives me even more. Like it gives me like 0.5%. It's just like I measured it all out. It's like sure.
Cool. Anyway,
Why are you playing Magic in the first place and not investing in stocks and
Exactly.
stuff? Yeah, okay, sure.
Man,
Yeah.
but I really like this blue-white Stifle Knot deck list for some reason. Like it looks, it's like visually very pleasing to me for some reason. Even though there are 3 ponders and 2 counterbalances,
You
which I
would
don't get.
really like Stifle Knot in pre-modern because
Oh,
it's
goddammit.
right now kind of considered the best deck
No,
in the
no,
Oh
format.
shit, dude! Here
no.
we go again.
Stifle Knot in pre-modern is just show and tell. It's not a cool deck.
Yeah, that's kind of true. But the thing is,
Dude.
after sideboarding, it gets
I like show and tell. Just kidding.
it gets like Parallax Tide.
That's
which is kinda
bullshit.
cool.
It's not cool at all.
Yeah, but it's from Nemesis. And like, how often do you really get to play Nemesis cards?
A lot if you play.
Oh, dude, we
pre-modern.
played days all day, bro.
Literally
like
the only playable card from the entire set.
I'm kind of
Oh, is it?
over Parallax
Yeah.
Tide, but hey.
Yeah, I don't know many cards from
Parallax Wave, Parallax Tide.
Nemesis. Uh-huh.
Yeah, and then there's also these catchers, Mock Catcher and Sky Shroud,
Oh, yeah.
something. Yeah, those are really cool. Like honestly, Nemesis has a lot of amazing cards.
One of my favorite arts is from Nemesis, Mind Swords.
Oh god.
Oh, actually, I don't know that one.
Look it up. It's such sick art. It's like a
is
really
that a-
muscly man in an eye,
Oh,
It's not a demon by any chance.
that
No.
guy looks unreal.
but it's very cool.
He doesn't have a proper head. Oh, there's an eye in the background.
Yeah, so his head is the eye, like the pupil.
Yeah, and he's got 2 scimitars. Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
So whenever I think of Nemesis, I think of this.
If you control a swamp, you may sacrifice a creature rather than pay the spell's mana cost. Each player exiles 2 cards from their hand.
What a black card! Like, as in, like the effect is just like everything dies, everything sacrifices. It's
That was the theme of the set, right? You can just like
like 0 costs.
yeah.
But they weren't that broken.
Considering how
from
broken Zero
Days.
Cost is in Legacy, it's just like, yeah, it's only really dead. There's another one. There's this blue one, which taps down your opponent's creatures and they don't untap for a turn.
Oh,
No,
ensnare.
they do untap ensnare though.
I think it's Ensnare, yeah.
Yeah,
It is
dude,
ensnare you.
Ensnare's sick, dude. It's a
Yeah.
doomsday card.
It is.
Sometimes. I mean, you gotta ask Ethan Formicello.
Oh
Yeah,
yes, exactly
yeah,
what I was
yeah.
thinking.
Oh, see, I was thinking they don't untap for turn. No, the way it works is like you play it on your opponent's upkeep,
Yeah.
so they can't attack you, and then you can attack back. So it feels like you tap them twice, kind of.
Or you just play a Thassa's Oracle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, if they ever do like a Lego set, it should be set in Domina. Actually, no, in
goddammit.
Mercadia. Like in that whole Mercadia thing. That would be really like if you wanted to build like Rochade and Port as a Lego set, you would buy that, right?
Yeah, I built that.
Oh yeah, Rashid was a Lego
definitely,
set.
dude.
You know what? You know what's a fucking sick card from Nemesis we didn't say? Tanglewire.
Oh,
Ooh,
that is
that's
a
such a
sick magic
superstar.
card.
Yeah.
That is a sick magic card.
Submerge.
That's another pre-modern superstar.
But yeah,
Submerge.
Tanglewire it's big and pre-modern, isn't it? It's in like the
Submerge is
Elves
alright.
survival deck and Mud, obviously.
I wish there was like a Mishra's Workshop aggro deck kind of thing in Legacy, you know, where we just like play something very cheap, like a couple of aggro dudes, and then
A
have,
Mishra's Workshop aggro deck in Legacy.
yeah, like without the Mishra's Workshop.
Well, like using
Maybe
Maybe
the
that's why.
podcast today.
I mean, that's maybe why. Yeah.
I think you're thinking of Steel Stompy, maybe?
Coming to you from the
Yeah,
guy who
dude.
wanted to beat the One Ring in Modern.
Oh, I might be looking for Nemesis cards, but also another sick one is Massacre. Oh, what a
Oh,
card.
that one's good.
Yeah.
Also,
What a
there's
card.
Cave-In. Cave-In is another one.
Cave-In's cool
that
as well.
you played.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, you see why I like that block?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I absolutely love it.
The thing is, like, Prophecy is actually the shitty one. Like, Prophecy is the one. I think Prophecy doesn't have a single playable legacy
Oh,
card.
dude. No, yeah, it got Ristic Study and Sporefrog.
Okay, Sporefrog, I give you.
Yeah.
I actually played Sporefrog in legacy tournaments that I won.
Are you kidding me, dude? In which deck?
And well, we called it Wurscht Survival, which is basically it's like chunk survival.
God damn it.
Okay, but counterpoint to your Prophecy sucks. It's got two of the absolute sickest casual cards of all time: Avatar of Woe and Plague Wind.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh, those are
dude,
sick.
Avatar of War. That was one of the pre-constructed decks.
Yeah, they got all the 5 avatars. Yeah.
Yeah, but like,
Yeah, I mean,
Arcade Post Cycle.
I think the avatars are kind of lame apart from the black one. Like, oh, here's a
Black one's
5/6
insane.
flying.
the artwork is insane as well.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And then Avatar as well is like, I fucking just tap and kill you, bitch.
The thing is, the beauty of Avatar 4 as well, they get the flavor really right, because it's like not the typical destroy target non-black, non-artifact, non-creature, whatever. If it regenerates, whatever. It's just like destroy target creature.
Yeah. Oh, I remember when Vizara came out, and I was just like in awe of what a cool card it was.
Oh yeah, Vizara is sick too.
Yeah. So that was in Onslaught, but yeah, so cool. Cool.
Okay.
Guys,
Hey, how did we get
most
here?
important section of our podcast? I think it's Kai's turn. What's your demon of the week? What's the demon of the episode?
The demon of the episode's gonna be one that I opened at a pre-release pack a few years back. It's Razakaf the Foul Bounded,
Is
or
this
whatever.
the sacrifice creature pay to life thing?
Yeah.
I swear
How
we've
do
already
you
done
know
this
what that
one.
is?
Hold on. It's Razakaf the Foul Blooded. It's an 8-drop, 8 mana, 8/8 flying trample demon, and I think it was from an Amonkhet? No, Hour of Devastation. And
Okay.
I swear
Yeah.
we've already done this one like a couple
Are
of
you
months
sure?
ago.
Wait, hold on.
No, we didn't do that one.
No, okay, fine.
I don't think
Oh,
this
actually, maybe
I
we
feel
might
like
have
we
touched on
have.
it.
I don't know. I could be wrong.
Okay, well, I'm
Let's
gonna
go
pick
for it anyway.
I'm gonna pick a different one, which I didn't have in a pre-release pack, but one that I opened at my one and only limited GP I played,
Cool.
and it's Villis, Broker of Blood. That's another demon. It's from a Corset 2020, and
Oh yeah, I played this course.
it was a nice GP. Like, it was a nice first and probably also last limited GP I played in my career, because limited core sets are very easy to draft and to to play sealed, right? Because the cards are so simple.
Yeah, I love drafting course sets.
Dude, it's so you have like Server Angel-ish magic cards, and and you get into the format very easily. And this is like the sickest card of the entire set, I think. It's an 8 mana 8/8, once again flying demon, and
Nice.
it has the pseudo like Yawgmoth's Bargain kind of effect. It had 1 black, pay 2 life, target creature gets -1/-1 until end of turn. But more importantly, whenever you lose life, draw that many cards.
Oh, so one black, you draw 2 and shrink.
There was a very short moment in Legacy when people thought, "Hey, is this the next Grizzle brand?"
Are you kidding me? What?
Yeah, I guess I've seen it in Sneak and Show decks at times, like very rarely.
But they can't even activate.
How they gotta burn a lot of petals for this.
Yeah. Also, like, the downside is if your opponent doesn't have creatures, it eventually has to kill itself, which is like very flavorful.
Yeah, it's funny. Like, in limited especially, because like your opponent can never attack you, because then like you draw that many cards. It's just so ridiculous. But it's also like an 8/8. But yeah, I don't know. Cool artwork. By Tyler Jacobson.
Mm-hmm.
And
Why does it have like a hotel bell, reception bell to ring under its left arm?
In case you're at reception.
yeah, in
Like,
case if you
you need to
you
get
want
into your
talk
room,
to the
you've lost your key.
receptionist.
yeah.
If you lose your key, it's going to give you -1/-1 and kill you.
Yeah, you can just
Yeah,
charge. You can
and
just charge my room.
Charge it to the room. Sure.
Charge it to the room. Yeah. Sincerely, Villis. just call me Villis.
Just call me Mr. Broker of Blood.
That's my last
Okay,
name.
cool. Demon of the week. We
Nice.
got that one. Awesome. Guys, I guess we're going to call it a day here.
Mhm.
Yeah, you got anything to share?
No, I'm good. We're
Bob
good.
sucks. Okay, here we go. So yeah, shout out to everybody who's been supporting us. If you want to support the running of the show directly, it makes a big difference. We don't take any like sponsorships. At least we haven't. Actually, the truth is we never really looked into taking sponsorships. So we pride ourselves at like not having advertisement and stuff except for Lego. Dude, we should get some kind of referral code for Lego or something. If somebody buys Lego because they listen to this episode, then we might get like, I don't know, $2 or something.
Or maybe we just have them as a main sponsor.
Oh, and then we have to talk about our favorite Lego set, like Lego of the week, Lego Demon of the week. Yeah, something like that.
Cool.
But seriously, if you want to support us, you can leave a review on all of the extra things. Do we have like a Google page? Like, Google, can we get rated on Google? I think we should at some point. Somebody gotta make us there as a thing. I guess we need like a physical address to be on Google. We'll have some at some point. But other than that, of course, patreon.com/everydayeternal, just as all of our big supporters, especially on the Eternal Witness tier, Franco Boli, Connor Clark, Kane, Colin Garassi, Alex Crow, Tim Everett, Testakila, Sebastian Holaga, Sean Dewey, Stephen Bush, Jim Monolith, Cassandra Davis, Rachel Scherer, Connor Clark twice. Actually, Callum, I need to update the template. Tristan Mayshak, Tom Tischka, and Severin Schwarzhuber. And on our Crystal Brand here, Evan Lazar, Tom Happ, Harry Houdini, MTG, Ian Seefeld, Joe Brennan, and Colonoscopy. Actually, I want to say like 5 of these people already unsubscribed, but we still love you because you've been supporting us. And from what I can tell, basically all of you guys stopped because of like non-podcast related reasons, which is great. Or at least that's just what you told the exit survey, and actually you hate us. Who knows? Just saying. So thank you so much, everybody, and see you again next month for, dude, it's going to be the 200th episode. We got to get something special going.
Oh, yeah.
2 demons of the week at the same time.
Yeah, we'll shoot 2 demons of the week. That's fine.
Yeah, that would be the red.
And then talk about potatoes for 2 hours.
Potato demons. Yeah, that's going to be it. Okay, everybody. See you. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Ciao.
Yeah.